Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to a new season of Premium League PUBG. Plenty of action coming at you tonight. This is Season 7 of this series. Kicking off tonight, first one for us for the new year, and I'll tell you what, I'm pumped to be casting again here for Premium League and casting here at the top of the top, the Div 1 for Premium League PUBG. Now, we've only got 2 divisions this season in the Premium League PUBG. Div 1, Div 2. Big thanks to Triluminous for stepping up and casting Div 2 as well. But the game coming up, players are already in the plane. Let's have a quick look at that leaderboard so we know who we've got running around for us tonight. A few new teams, certainly a few new faces coming up from Div 2, and maybe a few new faces coming back that we haven't seen for a while. So for Fun Athletics, we see back in the mix, and even them, even there, they've got a different lineup. Good to see the Acqui name back again. A few of these guys will look very familiar. Aurora, Bandits, Brazen Nation, Charm Farmers, Eternity, who we saw from last season, Imminence Gaming, Invidious as well. Origami Orangutans, our winners from last season. RO32, Soul Reapers, Team Bliss should be right up the top as well. Team Immunity with a big new addition to their squad. Tenax, who have come up from Div 2. Some very good players in that team. Looking forward to see how they go. Underground Gaming, who we've seen, Underground Esports, who we've seen before. And VIP. But let's get across. Plane has just gone over. We've missed that plane. It's come over Georgie, gone out over Milta Power. And Phase 1 zone has popped for us there. Could be Millie Base zone straight away. Straight away. Get rid of those large icons out of our way, taking up half the screen. Did see someone very close. It's Husey, in fact, from Charm Farmers. Now, I forgot what I was looking up, if it was the teams, or what was I doing? I meant to click on something. First game of the year. Just trying to think if I've ticked off all the boxes that I need to as a streamer. Probably muted or something's wrong with my resolution. I don't even know. Oh, that's what I couldn't find. My chat bot. There it is. Oh, we've got a follow straight up. Oh, a couple of follows straight up. That's what we like to see. And we've got someone behind Invis. Miss Teagan, a shout out for Invis. That's what we like to see. Player shout outs. So Invis has a fan. Does anyone else have fans here? We'd like to hear from them. Like to hear if you're a fan from any of these teams or the players individually. Happy with either one. The Charm Farmers here at the moment, kicking around Pachinki. Central in the map, but not central in this zone. So at the moment, favoured towards Eternity, sitting down Ferry Pier, and the yellows there. But new team on the block. Certainly plenty of noticeable names in it for Fun Athletics. Sitting down there on military base at the moment, Waikika Mukau, Nikus, Heikeman, and Greg Shot. Now, those guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'd love to get some predictions in chat, maybe when we get a few more people in. Who else have we got down there? Acqui down there as well. Invidious and Soul Reapers just over at Milta. And a little bit of action in a Roshawk. RO32 VIP dropping in close to each other. Apsy sort of in the thick of it. They've set up a bit of a line here at the moment. Both teams not wanting to sort of cross any further. But Apsy's got to his side. Kibbles and Guru here. Just looting very carefully. And there's Apsy there. Not sure if he had eyes this way. They're being very careful. Apsy's looking across the road. Now hears those shots. Now knows he's got someone down the road. Eternity getting involved. It's a bridge crossing. Oh, Paradox is very low. That was a one shot, I think. Just manages to get across, but Nikos is going to be there as well. Could easily... Oh, lets him go. Now someone coming through on foot. Blissy's there on foot. We'll catch sight of Nikus. It's still happening. Juicex is coming through. Blissy's there. 3 teams here colliding here, essentially. Nikus not landing a shot there, but Paradox gets put down by by Heikman on the other side. Eternity there are the ones with the bridge. Cam, Waikika Mukau now pushing Juicex in the compound. Gets the knock, has some support coming in close by. 2 of them here now for fun. And Flush is done. 2 kills for fun. That's going to be a mouthful. We've got Eternity one side. And was that VIP the other side just moving away? Where am I looking? There's Eternity. Someone else was going past. Aurora are there as well. So, teams on the shift already. It's happening on the other bridge as well. Eastern Bridge, the action is here on board with Brazen Nation. Shots are coming in. Aqui are there. Brazen Nation. They've lost Jinto. Aqui are the ones causing the damage. Trying to hold them up here. Cherry takes shots. Grant Lannis coming in from the other side as well to make things difficult. Brazen are going to be caught under the bridge. No, I think they're going to get clear and push out the western side. RO32 getting involved. It is all happening. There's still... We'll get back to Roshawk. Jukesy pushing in now for immunity. So, 3rd team into the mix here. And that's the big call-up. Jukesy now into immunity. So, look out for these guys. But RO32 have lost Grove. Joey T is down. And Guru and Kills a Goat are both gone. That's not going to mean much if immunity come across and just completely clean up here. Fury just rolling with the UMP at the moment. In a little bit of a tricky situation here. The shots come in from Jukesy. Fury's got nowhere good to go. As Jukesy comes in from one side, has support. B2 and Sweet Soul up the hill as Rabs gets that finish on Joey T. I think the best thing for Fury to do is to lie low now as he is surrounded by 2 teams. Immunity have lost Textiles somewhere along that way. Fury right in the middle of things. So you see Bliss and Imminence coming through. Charm Farmers look like they're swimming. Tenax, the new team in. Players aren't new though. We've certainly seen these players around the place before, and they had a really good season in Tier 2 or Div 2 last season. And it's why they've stepped up here with us into Div 1. Repugnance has been knocked for Soul Reapers. See if there's a res coming off. It is there by Hostile Goat. So Soul Reapers all 4 up. May have some eyes down onto Brazen Nation, who didn't get too far from the bridge. Fluky's the one taking shots. So Aqui down to 3. Pretty sure we had a full lobby. So we've come in with... we've lost quite a few players already. Didn't quite spot out Hostile Goat behind that rock. He lands some damage. Underground just starting to make their move. RO32 leaving Roshawk as we get back here. Probably the right move now. Leave Fury alone. And Immunity will think about rotating as well now that RO32 are leaving. Not much left for them now in Roshawk. May as well move right along. Underground dragging the chain, but quite a lot of teams. We have a lot of orange teams. That's going to have to change. That's slightly annoying. Oh, there's more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8 orange teams and a lot of yellow? What's going on here? I'm going to have to fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's super annoying. Very annoying. Right. Who's where? Soul Reapers make it into the edge of military base. Invidious is someone we hadn't seen before. I think Charm Farmers were actually on the ferry when we saw them in the water. They weren't swimming. On that ferry they've just pulled up on to Sosnovka Islands. Unate just searching up there towards the Tower Hill finds himself a buggy. The rest of the guys just trailing further back. He's just gone for that vehicle alone. Frozen Nation just sitting quietly at the moment. Caught in here. Fury does get found out by Immunity. They have sat there and waited. So VIP are gone. First team eliminated. We're down to 16 teams, 56 alive. We're about to duck into phase number 2. Game 1 of the night. Oh, wow. That has thrown a big spanner in the works. Now that is a nutty zone. Look, all these teams were banking on this going Sosnovka Island, and now it's looking like going mainland. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Eternity move quick. We're onto the bridge. You really need to get back across the other side of the bridge now. For Fun are probably the next best in line to get across here. Eternity have already set up one bridge camp. They can potentially set up a second bridge camp here on the other side, but there's going to be a lot of teams wanting to get across here. Eternity shifts really quick. That's well played by them, staying close to the bridge to be able to shift. It's Imminence, Underground, and RO32, the team still up north with Immunity, only because they were sort of slow to get going, and that's probably the only reason they're on the mainland. Team Bliss can have a bridge camp on the other side. Insight looking towards Sharkfin, Ferry Pier, so we see a boat roll up across there. That's Sar from 10X, so he gets across there nice and quick. Question is, do the rest of the guys have a boat? Yes, they do, if they can get there quick enough and get across safe. So they get one across 10X. And For Fun, they're not in a hurry to move. Bandits are taking their own boat heading around. There's a lot of teams. Oh, this is getting really busy. Southern Pier jams down there alone for Aurora. Origami Orangutans are just pulling up, and I'll tell you what, Invidious are here wanting to get on this boat. Wanting to get on this boat. And Origami are probably going to say, look, we're not getting off the boat, so don't bother trying to get on board. Rain meeting up. Kang's still in the vehicle, seeing if Origami can hold off Invidious, and I think they're going to be able to. Invidious just sitting back there as that zone comes through. Grenades come out. Punye's in for the res. Another molly there, landed very close, spreading towards them. Doesn't get there. Innate will get picked up. That boat is going to head off for the ferry. More molly. That is 2 good mollies there, right to the spot there. Couldn't quite pick up Innate, though. Origami Orangutans playing it very nice, or playing very tight. Emps takes some shots, but does manage to put down Sands, and that ferry is out of there. They will get clear. Got to be careful now. Look at this. Charm Farmers setting up on top of the rocks here, seeing if they can maybe pick off someone on the boat. Rain spotted out. Immediately ducks down. He's got a good vantage point here, Tassie. Firing down onto the ship. Onto the ferry, I should say. Blue zone starting to hurt them there. I mean, if they get knocked, it's an easy res because the whole ferry's just shifting them out of range of anyone that's going to hit them. It's just the 2 here for Charm Farmers. Invidious are back there as well. Will they wait for the next ferry? Tassie. A big in for Charm Farmers this season. Getting some damage out already. Still those teams stuck there on the south coast of Sosnovka Island. Edge is a fan of a yellow team. Well, we do have a few of those, I've noticed. So, phase 3 has popped. We've still got a chunk of water. This is going to be a hectic phase, this. Immunity are set up... Imminence are set up really nicely here. Immunity just coming in on that north side. 10X will be waiting up here. Probably just heard them cruising about. Sorry, Bliss up. Bliss and Immunity. Jukesy is in. Blizzard is sitting above them. Immunity are there as well towards Pachinki Hill. Underground coming in through the field. Eternity probably set up well. Got eyes on the bridge. They've also got Shoehorse sitting in here at the petty station. So looking across towards Imminence, but also covering that bridge as well. Bliss having a look towards Immunity at the moment. And the knock there onto Bryn from Immunity, who they were shooting across at. B2 getting that one. Raj is moving here. Out towards the barns, which, well, one's going to be in zone, but we are counting down towards that next phase. Fair to say that this barn won't be in the next phase. For Fun still messing around down on Sosnovka Island. Aquia down there. Invidious just picking up a vehicle down there. Charm Farmers need to move. It's only Tassie that's lurking behind. Tassie's down here. No, I think that's not actually accurate. That's just a bug on the screen. I'm sure Tassie is probably over here. The hotkeys just aren't... Oh, I don't know. Tassie might have... It's not showing me Tassie. Might have disconnected briefly. Bliss have rotated around to the south side there. I'm going to be overlooking the rocks now. 10X having a look across that way. This is a player I'm not too familiar with, unless it's just been a name change. Who is this just... And Testroid's a fan of the orange teams. Yeah, the orange team's quite popular. Underground getting involved now, looking down towards RO32. Look like they want to put a push on now. Crazy takes shots. Nice grenade there, though. On to Rabs. That's a couple knocked. And the follow-up as well. Gets the finish. 2 gone from RO32. I reckon that only leaves... Is it Sinkin left there alone? Underground into the fray. 2 for them. Sinkin's there. We see Origami Orangutans in the background. They've just hit the ferry pier. Now they need to get some vehicles and get in. Bandits moving their way up. Sinkin could get caught here. Got Rain coming through on foot. Underground are there. Going to be gatekeeping. Shots coming from Stone Noughts. There's the monkeys. The monkeys. Origami Orangutans behind them. Nice spray, Stone Noughts. Actually, I'm not even sure if it was Stone Noughts that got that knock. Was it? No, it was someone else. Had some help there. RO32 goes, so Sinkin certainly wasn't long for this world, and he goes... Origami Orangutans are gonna continue, but they've pulled up right underneath Underground. Kang trying to spray down Delta Mix. It does come off. He's only got Rain with him now, but Underground are pushing in hard. He is just going to get that med off, and it doesn't matter. Anu gets that grenade in. Rain spotted out. He's got hooked up on a bike or something there. I think he's gone down to himself there. That looked untidy. That's unfortunate for Rain, but Origami Orangutans are out. Underground have 4 kills, and can they get across to pick up Delta Mix? And we're into phase 4. It's tried to get across away from that water, done its best. And players are falling left, right, and centre. Who's still out? Hughesy from Charm Farmers, I think, would be burning through meds. And in fact, goes to the zone. So, this has been a hectic one. Sweet Soul. Looks across to 10X now. Saar, potentially a one-shot there. Just a little bit of a look around. But straight back to that compound there. Just on the edge of zone there. Sweet Soul just surveys the field. B2 down in the field holding Shack at the moment. And Jukesy. They're very spread here, Immunity. Very spread indeed. Jeff's been pinned down here as For Fun. Left it very late to come across. Invidious, though, I think even later, but they've gone. Smokes are out. They've lost Greg's shot. Heikeman with 4 already. 8 kills for For Fun. It looks as though they are just having For Fun. The smoke's out. Quick pick up there. Jeff has left the lighthouse. So, should be clean crossing there. Heikeman, 4 kills with 189 damage. Definitely stealing some away there. They're going to run into bandits if they pull up. They're not. They're going to keep on going through. Shooting on the run. Heading towards Stone Noughts. Niku's shot out. That only leaves 2. They're both out from Stone Noughts. Drops Waikakamukau and Heikeman just like that. For Fun Athletics, their fun has been spoiled. Stone Noughts says, thanks very much. Bandits are up to 4 kills. Down to 2 players, though. Just Stone and Progdog now. And where is Progdog? I think taking some damage from the blue and a little bit of a pickle there. Blissy's gone from Eternity, but they've probably had the least amount of distance to travel. They've just gone from one side of the bridge to the other, essentially, as we switch into our next phase where 8 teams, 25 alive. This game is really moving along as Sweet Soul heads down towards B2. They're going to drop 2 into the shack. That's dangerous. Can you even get in that door there? Just. The only one they don't have across here is Jukesy at the moment. Putting 3 in the shack would be scary. So, holding off that at the moment. Bliss have shifted in to a compound, sharing that with Imminence at the moment, and Brazen Nation just playing across here on the rocks. Can Cherry get up here? Not sure. How many, what are they? Yep, it's just Cherry and Pivy at the moment for Brazen, just the 2 kills. Pivy is up. Hopefully Cherry is not going to get stuck there. He might have a bit of a path up. I don't know, that last bit. This last bit looks dicey. Can you get up here? That's the question. I don't think you can. Where is the, where's the up ramp? 8 teams, 24 alive. Does he have to go further around here? Possibly. Imminence holding pretty well. Haven't really been pushed on as Walksy looks across to Eternity. He look like they're getting organised, ready to leave. Just trying to get those vehicles set. Dusky's driven out into the shots here. Probably okay. Now he gets some support. Nice shots there by Walks. Gets some damage out. Has some support with Light by Design. He's got some better shots here, I think. Still landing hits. Can't quite get the knock. They're very low. Stone Knot's on the other side. 10X opening up onto players in the field. Underground are out there. Oh, Bliss coming across onto 10X now. Asper gets himself into a tree. That's all he's got. Sar's got a bit of a bowl. He's still looking out in the field. Shots coming from both directions, making things difficult. Meanwhile, Bliss are closing in. 10X are stuck here. It's just Sar and Asper. Grenade out right to the tree. It's going to be short. Slightly overcooked. Another one. That is bang on the spot to Sar. Gets away from it, though. Monty on the spot. Oh, rough spray. Asper was on the move. That grenade from Bryn comes off. He knew where he was. That only leaves Asper. Grenade takes half off. Still more raining down. Should get him this time, and he does. Monty. 3-4 Bliss. Only had it 1 up until that point. Underground on the move. Just slightly out in the field. Light by Design trying to do some gatekeeping here. It's Bandits. They're gone. Stone Knots, he'd done well to get that far before Eternity saw him across the road. They're up to 5 now. He might have picked one up there. How are these going? How are Brazen going? Is Cherry still stuck down the rocks? And phase 6 goes away. I don't think Cherry's getting up here. What about around here, Cherry? Can't really move, though. Light by Design. Well, Light by Design was there. Spotted by Cherry. I was going to say. I thought he almost had a shot there. Walksy's going to come across and say, where did that come from? Oh, Pivy's just pinned. Prone by a rock. Mighty sitting on the roof. And Walksy was right there the other side. There for the taking. Pivy backed up against the blue. And Cherry's just going to have to just go. Can you get up? Surely around here. I think he's going to have to make that. Yeah, he's doing it now. He's making that. He's still got Walksy above. That's the problem. But that blue's going to come in. He's going to have to start meeting up here. Imminence moving is going to help this. Pivy's going to be chunking hard here. Just walks it in as Imminence go. We'll keep an eye on them. Cherry's really got to go now. Walksy's going to come out. Wasn't even looking this way. Pivy's going to get a free vehicle, but it's no good. Out into the field. Mighty's down. It's only Walksy left up. Crazy was down there pulling them apart. Crazy says, thanks very much. Is he still going? He is. Crazy with 4. Underground with 8 now. Crazy gets the shack. They've pulled up straight onto him. 360 damage. Needs to get those meds off. Underground's taking control of the field as well. Anno and Delta Mix still need to get down there. Cherry's made his way up. Oh, Delta Mix missed the pickup. Ritual's getting shots in from the field. Trying to cover them. It's done what it needs to do. Imminence go. I'm not sure whether... Well, that's right. Walksy was last left up, so Pivy finishes those off. Smoke is out. Underground do get the cover they need. Now they send it out into the field. Imminence. Immunity. B2 knock, so Sweet Soul just needs to get that res off. Are they on the backside? Are they both on the backside, or... Because that could be scary there as Mirage comes in. Be careful of the field here. Just using the tree as cover. Sweet Soul down there with the MK. Good peeks here onto Mirage. Oh, and goes. Mirage gets him. Must have lost a helmet there. And 500 damage for Mirage. Monty's gone down. Mirage very much in the open here. It was only just the foliage in that tree keeping him out of sight from Underground. With all 4 members up, he is in the zone here. He's a one-shot. He's boosted, but he goes down. Underground win the first game of the night, first game of the season with 11 kills. Underground getting away with the win there. The zone came to them there towards the last few shifts. They managed to get all 4 members out in the field. It's the place that most of the teams were trying to avoid at all costs. But, I mean, there's a couple of shacks out there. There's a couple of rocks and a few dips out there that are usable. We saw Immunity get 2 players out there, but they still couldn't hold their shack. But Underground made it work. Bliss having to come down off that hill into the open. Didn't quite have the cover there to challenge for it. And they finish up in second place there. It's a good start from Bliss. They probably had a bit of a down season last season, or even probably the 2 seasons really before this one. So they'll be looking to come back stronger, I think, this year and try and really push for a win here in Season 7. And we had Brazen Nation up into third place there. Cherry doing well to get off the rocks there. Wasn't sure he was even going to get away from the water, but did so. And Immunity with the new lineup with Jukesy in up into 4th place. So there we go. Game 1 out of the way. We've got plenty to come. I'm Funky AU. Thanks for jumping in the stream. We've got some good viewership in already. Let's hope that continues through the night. We'll have a short break. We'll be back with a Game 2. Don't go away.
Do you feel it?
Let's do this.
Clear to engage.
And we are back for Game 2 of Premium League PUBG. This is Division 1, and we've just seen a win to Underground in the first game of the night. First game of the season. I wonder if that's going to be a sign of things to come from Underground. Newly up into Division 1 and coming away with an 11-kill win. And that's some decent points right there. 11 kills is not to be sneezed at. Up into double figures there. Could easily have been a 3, 4 or 5 kill win, but 11 kills is some decent points on the board early on in this tournament. Let's throw that leaderboard up now and see what it has got to show for us. And apologies for the team colours. We had a quick play around in the break. They're not perfect, but they're going to be slightly better for this game, and we'll work on getting them fixed hopefully by the end of the night. So there we go. Underground on top, as you'd expect there, 21 points, and Bliss, who were second there, or came out second on the leaderboard. Brazen Nation, Team Immunity. Aurora sitting down the bottom with Charm Farmers, Invidious, and VIP. Plane heading across the map now. Let's get across before that one disappears on the left side of the screen. There it goes. And a decent path. We're just waiting on phase 1 zone to pop to see if it's not an absolute doozy like last game. Look, that was hectic. I think we put down game 1 to just a bit of a warm-up. I know Underground will certainly be claiming it as a win, and as they should. There's RO32 on the board, and again, oh yeah, Joey T goes down. Fury has gone. VIP are down to 2. Not the start they wanted, and probably not the colour they wanted either. We'll have to change that from blue, but RO32 are here, making an absolute mess, and no wonder why. They've landed pretty much on top of each other here. 6 players landing together here. Oh, Sinkin shutting the door, waiting for some support. A shotgun's going to come across. The jump spray. Sinkin gets it as Kibbles goes down. I'm sure those shotguns finish that off nicely. Who's still up? Apsy with a shotgun that only leaves 1 up for VIP, which is Guru. This has not been a good start to the night from VIP. RO32 are looking to stamp their authority on Roshok. I mean, the last one standing last game was Fury for VIP. VIP have undergone a little bit of a lineup change. They've short 2 players from last season, so Guru and Fury now joined by Joey T and Kibbles the Goat. So they might just take a little bit of time to gel here. But they may also decide Roshok may not be for them. Now, in the season before, RO32 were dropping here and being contested as well. I don't think they came out very well off the back of that contest last season. But they've continued on here. And so far, they're getting the upper hand through these early games. Through the early first 2 games. I'm not sure if they're just clearing here. I think they are, but I don't... If they're clearing together as a team, they certainly didn't clear the other side of the road where Guru is sitting prone on the fence. And how is he for equipment? He's got a little bit of everything. Short on meds. I think he's just not wanting to be caught out here. Immunity are just looting away. I've actually... Immunity the same colour as Bliss. That wasn't meant to happen. Anyway. There's a bit more colour than all orange and all yellow, that's for sure. Now we've only got, what? 1 yellow, Imminence yellow, and 2 orange. May have gone overboard. We'll sort it out. We're getting there. But a phase 1 zone, though, much better. Much better. And Charm Farmers set up very nicely here in Pachinki. We've got Eternity. Oh, Jeff eyeing off a crate here. Is there a couple of them? Is it just Jeff? Spots that one coming down. Says, I'll have that. It's gone Yep, it's getting some cover here. It's going to be behind him. Is it? Oh no, yep, it is down. Can we beat him to it? What's the first crate? 17 teams, 65 alive. So slightly larger lobby than normal. There's an AUG down there, level 3 gear. Jeff straight in there. And as we go back to Rozhok, Imminence across here again to make things difficult for RO32 and to make things difficult for Guru. Textile first across. Was out early in game number 1, so looking to have a bigger impact here in game 2. Team Immunity, they still went pretty far last game, and that was without Textile. So imagine these guys with all 4 up. I'd be surprised if we don't see some Team Immunity wins this season. There we go. Apsy caught in the open. All running out of town. No vehicles there. And the far 2, I think, are just low enough to not be spotted. Apsy, oh, I see, was running for that spawn vehicle there. So well played, Immunity. Did manage to catch him out. Guru, I'll tell you what, Guru has not moved far at all. Has not looted any more. Is not getting caught out. And how long do Immunity hold here? No, they're leaving this time. Last game, they held a long time here in Rozhok. Charm Farmer still holding Pachinki. Acqui on the move. For Fun Athletics just coming across the... Nico's coming across anyway. A little bit of scouting on foot. A few boosts along the way. 10X just watching Brazen Nation on the move there. Milko's going to be closest to the action. Bolty out. They have pulled up. Someone has pulled up there. Lets the shot go, but they are on the move again. Trying to hit those long shots there, Milko. Bliss into the action. They've run into Imminence by the look of it. It's only Walksy left up for Imminence. This is what happened last game. It was him last up. He's, I think, got the flush there on 1. The shot's in from the side. He's still going to get a grenade away. Bryn gets the finish. That grenade's going to go past Monty. It looks like Walksy did manage to get that finish onto Mirage. He made sure of it. It was Bliss. Got that flush. Mirage goes, and Bliss get the squad wipe onto Imminence. They are out. 16 teams, 58 alive. And Acqui looking across to Invidious. Still just under 2 minutes away from phase 2 in game number 2 of the night. A little setup here. But Eternity with some good vision. Oh, as Jeff goes down from For Fun, who have just come off that bridge. Now they're all just swarming through the field. They're pushing this. Grenade goes out early from Dusky. Panic grenade. For Fun are not even there. I'll tell you what, though. It wasn't that far off, but look at them push in. Pushing in hard. M0 and Shoehorse are there. Jeff gets picked up just in time. Zero waiting. He's got a little bit of an angle around here on the right side. Needs to probably hold it, but I don't think they're going to hold it. He's going to back out of there. Greg shot comes across just at the right moment. Unloads on the rest of Eternity. Zero is just too slow to get moving there. Shots coming out. Jeff could nearly go down. Shoehorse does get put down by Nikus. That seemed... Did he even get hit by Dusky there? Or whoever was driving? They lose a vehicle as well. Surely they push on this as well. Heikeman's running. Another knock. They can finish off Eternity here. Greg Shot's going to lead the way, getting aggressive here. That res should come up again just before they get there. 30 seconds out from phase 2. He pulls up short. Got to be careful there, Eternity. They need to get going. Do they have... Did they have... No, they do have a spare vehicle. Wasn't sure if they had 1 or 2, but... They're going to make this one... They're going to make this a make this... they're going to get away this time just, but they're heading straight towards Aurora now. Shoehorse gets shot out. Dusky gets shot out. This has not gone to plan for Eternity. That only leaves Jeff. Shots are coming back the other way. Oh, Jeff. Oh, he's circling back. He's circling back to the 2 stack there. Oh, where is he going? Searching for a shack. Still Aurora having a very good look with these shots. A tire's gone, I believe. Jeff's going to be looking for a shack here or something. What's he lost? 1 tire, nearly 2. This vehicle, this Dacia, is not in good shape. Pings it off a tree. Where's Jeff off to? He's very central and he's actually going to be chased down possibly. No, for fun, just pulling up at that compound. And now Jeff's heading towards Bandit, so this can't be good either. He's picked the one that there's only 1 player, Prog Dog. Or he could go straight into Chopsticks here. The shots are coming in from Prog Dog. He's trying to weave, but it's going to be difficult. Jeff's just going to send it straight in here. Get some cover on the other side of the vehicle, and he's in and he's safe. Finally gets himself a chance to med up. So Jeff's safe just for the moment. As Underground crash in, I think it's just Crazy leading the way. Chopsticks are the place to be. We're into phase 2. And that is why they are in there. Prog Dog will be watching. Crazy's heading down that way. Aurora. No, it was Immunity getting that knock onto Anu in the field. And they almost got the run over there. Chasing down another player there. Jukesy's the one being aggressive in the Dacia there. B2 was there as well, but Ritual gets through. Just looping around behind Aurora. They've got to be careful here. Makes it into the Chopsticks as well. Crazy at one end. Ritual at the other. I thought they still had it 1 up, but looks as though no. So Underground fresh off the win now. Down to 2 players in game 2 of the night. Soul Reaper's coming in that southeast side. Bliss up near RO32. Just up from Ruins. They lost Mirage. They did get the squad wipe onto Imminence earlier, but it was at the cost of losing Mirage as Monty comes across. Bryn's probably closest to the action here at the moment. No action yet, but if it's going to kick off, Bryn's the man on point here. Under a minute now away from phase 3. So Reaper's having a look up towards 10x there. Oh, reload that one. Hostile goat. Slow moving UAS is Milko's. Just dancing around on Pachinki Hill. First Monkey Boy's the one sending it across the other side. He's got to be careful. Invidious are further up. Probably too far away really to be any problems. 10x are moving along now. Still very tight with a few teams stuck here around Chopsticks, but Jeff's still up and he does have an AUG. Oh, I thought Crazy was getting out the other side. I'm not sure how the seat switch went wrong there. Shots underneath. Crazy goes. Did not know Jeff was there at all. So, Eternity looked like they were going out early, but Jeff's picked up a point for them. Ritual too far back to help Crazy. Now they know they've got someone else to deal with. They just don't know how many. Another crate down. So, Jeff's picked up the first crate weapon, and that's got an AWM in it. Soul Reaper's still searching around outside the zone. Jukesy leading the way in for Immunity on the west side. Bliss coming in the north with RO32. Guru on the move for VIP. X cruising around through the field. John Carsey be watching for Acqui. Shots still coming. They change direction. Milko. They're pulling up at the destructible shack. Not sure that's completely safe. In fact, they're taking shots from the other side, from the Soul Reapers as well. This is not good for 10x. Not the best place to pull up. They've got a little bit of a car fort going on. Taking shots from 2 different directions. Soul Reapers one side, Acqui the other. Dr. Spoon's getting a knock. Soul Reapers are getting a knock. There's 3 down. For Fun are getting involved with a Bliss somewhere as well. It is only 2. I thought it was 3. 2 down. They're looking for the reses. The smoke's coming out. You could almost drive down there and drop a grenade in. Grant Lannis is there for Acqui. Still the shots rain in. Guru gets found. Only just made it into zone as well. And goes to Acqui. I think he must have pushed in very central as well. Doing what he could, but just wasn't enough. Bliss make it through. Oh. Jeff goes. Ritual was there. So Underground get one back. They pick up a point there. Soul Reapers still picking on 10X out in the field though. They could be moving now. No, they've have to turn around because Invidious are looping around there as well. Now they're heading straight for them. All guns from Soul Reapers are turning this direction. Utility comes out. Invidious wanting to take this fight. That looked like a flash there early. Out on foot now. Utility is going to be the go here. No one's behind them. Psycho's just checking that backside. The smoke's going to come out on the low side of the range. Hostile Goat leading the Repugnance is the one leading that gets a lot of damage out onto Asterix. Yes, the grenade. Oh, as Asterix dropped a grenade on himself, he wasn't even knocked. Still one back there. His sand's burning down. Repugnance watching. Knows he's at the tree. Throws something. It's a flash. Pug is safe. He's got 2 down behind him though. Flash has still come off. He gets back to Monkey Boy. Needs some smoke out. That grenade's right there. Takes Repugnance. Finishes off first Monkey Boy. Sands is still going here. Soul Reapers are gone. Invidious have dealt with them. And look at Grant Lana sneaking out for some easy ones here. Should go for the flush on that. Sands is into cover. Got to be careful. Look at this 10X coming up behind them as well. Grant Larness will find himself into trouble here. 10X are waiting. No, they're not. Milko was there. Saar moving in as well. Taking their opportunities while they can. Invidious are hurting. Dead body gets even more deaded. Innate was there. Didn't see him working their way through. Asper, Milko still working. Innate still throwing utility off of that rock. What have they got left? Sands has just been rezzed there. So 3 up. But they're 3 very low. Gets a med off. Utility still being thrown here. Still trying to finish off Invidious. You wouldn't think 10X want to leave this one without getting rid of them. Innate was better there. Milko can't get shots back the other way. 10X down to 2. Innate having to med up is getting chunked in the blue. The zone gets him in the end, and Invidious managed to get 2 away. Sands and Punier into vehicles. Immunity taking fire from For Fun. It looks as though Invidious will get into this shack. Okay. Fluky goes. That's the end of Acqui. For Fun now. 8 kills. Greg shot with 4. They look down towards Immunity in the field. Not the best place to be. There's minimal cover. I think there's prone cover. That's about it at the moment, though. For Fun with all 4 up. They've got Invidious coming in from one side. Oh, Rituals just walked straight into Rabs. Underground go out. 4 kills for them. Bliss are down to 2 players. And they've got Origami on one side. Charm Farmers are gone. Bliss looking to the field. Where Immunity are. Just pushing up. Just to the edges of the hills here. Origami pushing in towards Bliss now. We knew they were close by. Empt dropping in sight. He's knocked Bryn further out. And Bliss are gone. Early elimination from them. They did make the top 10. For Fun up to 10 kills. Origami, they've been quiet. For Fun They're a little bit split here on this eastern side of the zone, but they can gatekeep a couple of teams here. Greg Shot up close, looking to pick up some more points here. 4 kills for him. There's 2 there for 10x. Asper's down. And Invidious that were in the shack have been dealt with as well. Greg Shot looking to gatekeep here. Flash is out. 10x now know they've got someone very close by. More flashes go out, using the smoke to his advantage. Did he see the prone player there? He did, but Milko was prone. There was 2 of them down. I thought Greg Shot would have hit more shots than that. Waikika Mukau is going to come across. The smoke is dissipating. It's got to be now or never from Waikika Mukau if he's going to save Greg Shot. Asper goes down. Gets some help from Sweet Soul as Milko goes as well. And Nikus gets across there for the res as well. Waikika Mukau can pick up a bit of loot here. As Immunity immediately pushing their direction off the back of that knock. Jukesy out with that grenade, just poking and prodding this direction, having a bit of a look. Greg Shot's rezzed. Juke's just waiting. They're sort of clear the other way, Immunity. Got a bit of space behind them. No one wanting to push very central. Heikeman's out playing on his own here. He's a fair way off from the rest of 4 Fun, and it probably really doesn't matter. I mean, look, 1,100 damage to Heikeman. There's still 21 players alive. 11 kills of 4 Fun, and now he goes down. Oh, it's a caster curse. I said he was okay over here on his own with his 1,100 damage. He doesn't need support. He's carrying a lot of gear on his back there. I like the guitar. He's going to make the crawl back as Nikus comes across. Within range for the res. Oh, Jukesy sprays all around Greg Shot. Gets that grenade. Hasn't thrown. Lets it go. Runs away from it. Gets away. Fighting hard. Greg Shot too. Looking at him. Waikika Mukau's going to come across. Needs to get involved. He does. Puts Jukesy down. He's still got 1 close here though. Still has to get rid of Sweet Soul. Is that a reload? It is a reload. 3 shells in the clip there. Sweet Soul gets grenade out. Shots coming in from that back side as well. Here's a 1-shot. Origami start to get involved. Greg Shot's going to bleed out. That was second knock at least. 13 kills. And Nikus and Heikeman have both gone over the other side. Aurora weren't taking any chances. They've got 5 kills. And they've got 3 players up. So 4 Fun were looking very, very tidy there. And all of a sudden, they're down to 3. Sorry, down to 1. They've lost 3. Down to 1, which is Waikika Mukau with 5 kills. Sitting quietly at the moment. Going to see if Aurora shift any closer. Bandits with all 4 up. They've been fed pretty nicely. RO32 with the 4 kills. Smokes out to get these guys across to the shack. Bandits. This is how much they've been fed. Haven't managed to pick up too much damage or kills just yet. Progdog watching that way. They heard that smoke go out. Stone watching up the hill towards Origami. RO32 moving. That is not the safest place to be. And Rabs has left the handbrake off. And gets dropped by Perchance. Is gone. The rest of RO32 get across as tyres go. Smoke comes out. I think Origami will not... I don't quite have an angle yet. Waikika Mukau fighting. Utility coming his direction. He's managed to put down 2. The blue zone's coming in as well. Needs to get that medkit off. Does so. That only leaves Jam up. Can he finish off Aurora here? Backs off that tree, gets away from the utility. He's got 1 behind that rock. It is a 1-shot, gets rid of him, Waikika Mukau, and he's up to 8 kills. Absolute class shining through there from Waikika Mukau. 3 from Aurora pushing onto him. Only had the tree for cover. Gets through that. But he does have a stalker. He does have a stalker. And that is Kang lurking around behind as RO32. They were never in a good position there. They go out in 4th place. Still decent points for them. For Fun Athletics now. Can Waikika get them home? Really need Bandits and Origami Orangutans to fight this one out, just to reduce the numbers a little bit. If Waikika can just find somewhere half safe, which I don't think he's going to, because he's been caught in the open here by Kang, who does finish him off. For Fun go in third place. It's a straight 4v4. Origami will push over, making sure this is cleared out. Emps now on point. 5 kills for them. Have Bandits? Yeah, they do. They've just picked up their first 2 kills, and that was on off the back of RO32 pulling up in a terrible location. I mean, they didn't have a lot of choices, but that one certainly wasn't great. They just didn't know what was happening up the hill. Phase 7 goes pretty central. No one really advantaged or disadvantaged by that shift. Bennett's just sitting back at the moment. Akita out on that southern flank. Nothing much to see. Bandit's just using that hillside, just sitting down that low side, but I suppose you could say Origami Orangutans have the control. They can see right across the top here. And with the vision they've got, probably does allow them the room to move up and take a little bit more zone control. Though Proficient 6 probably has a nice bit of vision there. Just keeping Akita pinned back here at the moment. Although Kang looking to spread on the right flank for them. Not sure if he's been spotted here. Oh, geez, I like that skin. That's sexy. Oof, that is nice. I'd be too distracted by that. Is Progdog watching? He's certainly looking this direction. Not sure if he knows the tree that Kang is on. Playing this one very patiently. Both teams. Both got a pretty good line set up. Proficient the one sending most of the shots out at the moment. Last 2 teams alive here. Game 2 of the night. 6 games all up tonight, by the way. Proficient back to pick up a vehicle. Progdog gets spotted there by Kang. Gearing up. Ready to get a shot on. Progdog hasn't spotted him. Hasn't really peeked. Really, Kang is back there. Just getting himself, just working into this. Progdog bouncing around, but not looking this way at all. So Kang now in a position to be able to hold the angle. So waited a bit too long now. He's had to get smoke out. Doesn't even matter. That's all he needed to do. Now Proficient 6 is going to be watching as well. Some smoke from a teammate would be handy, but he's got more of his own to burn. Stuck right back on the edge of the blue here. We are into phase 8. He's just okay here for the moment. Just okay for the moment. Makes that run, pushing around towards the rest of the team. Looking to group up here. Rain gets across. Little bit of a dip to play with here. And that res has come off on the other side. Progdog picked up. Nice shooting, though, by Kang to get that knock. I think Stone Noughts could change his name to maybe, I don't know, Pone Noughts. Then we could have the 4 Ps. There's a lot of Ps going on in Bandits. Pone Noughts. Does that work? Patone Noughts? Pone Noughts. I reckon that works. Get rid of the T in the S. Pone Noughts. Pone Noughts, Proficient, Progdog, perchance. Lovely. That'll work. 500 damage anyway. I'm Proficient. Progdog with a couple hundred. Perchance with an even 100. 260 to Stone Noughts. Origami going the 5 kills. 370 to Akita. 180 to 50 for Kang. 140 for Empt. Not huge amounts of damage over these 2 teams. They've played a pretty calculated game so far. This one's going the distance. We're 20 seconds away from phase 9. No one willing to make much of a push either way. Origami without vehicles. Bandits still have a vehicle over their side. Bit of a dip between them. There's that vehicle we were talking about. Whether they can use it. Both teams on the edge of zone here, and this is only going to go straight to the centre between them. Both teams evenly spread. There's going to be a lot of smoke out here in a minute. Here it comes. Now comes the frame killing. Whose PC can handle all this smoke? In phase 9, Perchance goes down. The first knock. Origami get it. Possibly a second, not quite. The vehicle's moving. That could be dangerous. Getting out in the vehicle. Lots of smoke. It's very colourful. Empt pushing out on that left side. Akita pushing up the middle. Kang up on the right side. Bandits haven't moved at all. It's Origami orangutans that are now putting the pressure on. They've got that one knock. Proficient is fighting. Still only the one knock. Grenades are coming out and they are right to the spot. Bandits are bunched up on that west side. Utility coming out. Kang has got the opening here on this right side. As Progdog goes down to the zone. They're stuck there. Sees the Proficient. Stone Noughts is going to go down last. Origami orangutans clean up with a 9-kill chicken dinner. Origami very calm and controlled there for the orangutans. Kang with 4, Empt with 3, and Rain the 2. Excuse me. And the Bandits up into second place. It was just the 2 kills, and they picked those 2 kills up in those last few zones where they managed to finish off RO32 and third place to For Fun, who were stacking on the kills. And Waikika big game for him with 8 kills. I mean, Heikeman had a big game himself. Only the 2 kills, but he was up towards 1,200 damage. Greg shot with the 4 and Nikus the 2 there. So that rounds out game number 2. We've still got 4 games to come. There is plenty of action to come. I'm Funky AU. You're watching Premium League Div 1 Season 7. It's the start of the year, start of another season. We'll be back with Game 3 in just a moment.
Do you feel it? Let's do this.
Clear to engage.
Welcome back, everyone, as we head in towards game number 3 of the night here for Premium League PUBG. This is Season 7 and week number 1. We are fresh into a new year of PUBG and looking to get things done. We've got some interesting lineups. Not so much some interesting, we've got some new lineups. That's probably a bit more accurate. A few new lineups. A few teams have chopped and changed a little bit in the off-season. A couple of teams have got a couple of good ins. We've got a couple of new teams that have been injected. Certainly players we've seen before returning. And we've seen some big things already from some of those injected players. We saw Waikikamuka last game with 8 kills. Heikeman with 1,100 damage and didn't even make it through the last few phases. That was 1,100 damage while there were still 20 players left in the server. But Game 3 is upon us. It's the last one on Erangel before we skip along to Miramar for the last 3 of the night. Yes, that's right. 6 games tonight. It's a long one. Anyway, planes flying over. Let's get across to game number 3 and see what this brings. Actually, no, we won't. Yes, we'll throw the leaderboard up just to see what the difference, see what it's... Actually, it's a very similar plane path anyway. For fun, rising to the top there, Underground dropping to 2nd, and Origami making their move up into 3rd place. That's all we need to see. That's all we need to see. Let's get in game. You can bring the leaderboard up at any time, though. Exclamation mark leaderboard in the chat, and you can have a look and go through that leaderboard. You can have a look at the leaderboard and also go through all the stats as well. That'll bring up the Twire. Big thanks to Twire for sorting out our... Oh, my God. Oh, wow. I mean, a big thanks to Twire for doing that scoring for us. I should finish that. And now I can get back to the Phase 1 zone. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what. Game 1 was a fair doozy of a zone. And I mean, I'm calling that a warm-up game. Game 2, I mean, that was pretty central. That was a nice, easy zone. Nothing too hectic, but oh, my God. Can you just imagine the team comms now? What is happening in the team comms? The raging at this zone. Let's get in there. Soul Reapers are looking across into the water. First Monkey Boy out with the dinner plate, leading the lobby in damage with a big 47. Raining out into the water as Sands is trying to make his way across or around or somewhere. Anyway, Aquia over there in Novo for Fun Athletics get fed as well. I mean, game 1, 95% of the teams were pretty sure that Phase 1 zone was going Sosnovka Island, and they were completely cucked by it, and it went back to the mainland somehow. If you missed game 1, I suggest going back and checking out the VOD. I mean, you don't even have to check out the whole VOD. I mean, just go back and watch the first 3 phases, and you'll see. I mean, if you see what happens in the first 3 phases, you're probably going to want to get hooked and watch the rest of the game, because it was just a nutty zone, just ridiculous. So we've still been fiddling around with team colours. I've limited time between games, but we'll get there. We will get there. I'm only one person. Brazen Nation coming through. Repugnance is watching. Not landing a hit. First monkey by the other side, but Brazen Nation look like they're going to get through cleanly. I say that. Yes, they will. Slight hiccup there from Cherry, but rights his vehicle, heads off, and the bridge is clear. And so too is the Western Bridge, although Eternity are down there, and if Eternity are down there, well, anything can happen. I would not be surprised if that bridge gets camped. And yes, Eternity are pulling up for something different. For fun, they're out of the military base, already rotating, trying to push up a little bit more central, which is going to be an interesting little rotate. Because Acqui have 2 up here. Sorry, make that 1 up here. It was 2. Grant Lannis is still there, but Spoon has just pushed down the hill. For fun, just rotating around low. Dr. Spoon, I should say. Sorry. No offense there. But Spoon is down low. John Kazi also right down on the water. Just controlling the rocks here. Oh, wait. Is there a... Did I see a crate somewhere there? Was that a... Nope. That was just a bug. I don't know. What's he looking at? Just checking the water, because there was a boat out there. Sands was out there. Shots out from Charm Farmers here as 10X head across with their boats. They'll get across okay. Well too far away. Eternity still with 2 on the bridge camp. No one coming just yet, but you can see some teams on the move. VIP. Hey, whatever happened to a contest in VIP? Nothing. We haven't lost a player yet. Touch wood. Well, no, not touch wood. I mean, we want to see some players die, don't we? And they're probably going to die soon because we've got to get teams across these 2 bridges. But VIP not contesting a Roshawk. All 4 players up. They've all got vehicles. Well, I'm not sure how many vehicles. So they've got 3 vehicles. Origami seem to be chasing down Aurora here. Oh, yes. Paradox and Juice combine. Juice goes down, though. That still leaves Kang up for Origami, though. Has to reload. He gets some support here as Rain comes in from the other side. But that's 3v2. Kang walks out of it. Rain goes on the other side to jam. Goodbye, Origami Orangutans. Fresh off a win. They go out in last place. What a turnaround that was. GG Aurora Esports. Squad wipe. Thanks very much. Origami. Early exit from them. They were chasing down Aurora. Thought there'd be an easy pick, and that certainly was not the case. Pro Noughts looking out across the water here at VIP on the move. Now the shots start to ping back his direction. Ooh. A little bit of damage landed there. Not sure if it was Stone Noughts or a teammate. Team starting to push down now for the Sosnovka Island. Aurora still there. Maybe pick up some more kills here as RO32 stray in close. Did I hear a... Thought I heard a bigger gun of some sort there, like a M24, but not to be. RO32 push straight through. Looks like 4 in a vehicle there as Immunity getting to that east bridge, which is going to be watched by Brazen, but they're not sitting right on it. They're sitting off at the crossroad. Good cover for a camp, but it's not a hard bridge camp here when you sit back this far. Shots coming down from the Tower Hill. So Brazen Nation do have to watch their back as Immunity. They'll get out of this bridge and then chuck a hard left or a hard right. It's a hard right for them. Did someone just run into a tree there? B2, I think, was straight into a tree. Pivy's going to get in close. Running down there, spraying on the move. Seat switching to the back of the buggy. The shot's still coming down from Acqui. That was a brave move from Piv. Didn't land a shot. No damage done there, but Acqui Still trying to make things difficult from Tower Hill. Bliss coming in from the north. We've still got teams coming from that direction. Underground and Imminent still coming in way away in the north. But bridges have been relatively clear except for that west one, which Eternity are still holding. Aurora yet to come across. Looks as they're going to pull up and have a bit of a look. Arrow 32 might be hopping on a ferry or hopefully finding a boat over here at Ferry Pier. Yes, they do have a boat. I think that is the go. Can't sit around waiting for ferries. Just need to get straight across there. Because we are closing in towards phase 2. 20 seconds in fact as VIP just wrapping around the very southern end of Sosnovka. Nikus may spot them out there if he hasn't already. Heichman with the 1 kill so far. Nikus, is he even watching the water? Surely. Surely he's had a bit of a look out there. I mean, they're not that far away, VIP. You'd nearly be able to hear them. Nearly? Oh, did he just see them there? Nah. Unspotted. VIP. The VIP in the stealth boat. Anyway, they'll head around to the... Looks like they're heading towards the rest of For Fun, but phase 2 has popped. It's gone back the way of Nikus and Waikakamukau, so VIP getting in what looks to be safely, although Heichman's heading for that compound. I think VIP are probably eyeing off that one. Heichman pulling up just above it. VIP are going to come in just below. Eternity, looks as though the bridge camp's going to come off as well. It's Aurora pushing across. Juice X has gone down. She-Horse Moo pushing up on foot. Where are they going? They're backing off. Are they sound stuck. It sounds like they were actually stuck there somehow. How did that not explode? Jam goes down. That leaves Paradox only. Aurora after the squad wipe onto Origami Orangutans. Now they're down to 1. Eternity picking up easy kills with the bridge camp. Some more meds there for Paradox. Eternity, how long will they hold here? Underground have to crumb across as well. Do they pick up a boat, which they do have access to? RO32. Oh, VIP getting involved. Heikerman's gone. Straight a little bit too close to them. Greg shot's gone from For Fun. They're down to 2. Just the 1 kill there for Char Farmers as they've come around this side. For Fun, only the 2 players up with just the 1 kill. Big game last game. Still, shots coming out here from Eternity as Paradox. How many meds do you have? Oh, Underground did try to cross. 2 came across. Crazy and Delta are gone. Eternity, another couple of easy kills. There is still that boat on the water that Underground haven't gone to. Jeff playing the rafters game as Paradox crosses underneath the bridge. 4 kills now, Eternity. Just looking back towards Lighthouse. They do need to move at some point, though. Imminent's going to cross the bridge. Mirage is watching. Oh, Chaos. Hanging out that door. Oh, one more shot onto Chaos, and he is out there. Inside is there to finish them off. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Chaos and Mighty both go. And Imminent's get 2 across to the other side. Soul Goat opens up. The rest of Soul Reapers are having a look, and up the hill. Invidious, they now know they've got company below them. Imminents are going to pull up and possibly... Soul Reapers might be a tricky spot if Imminents can get themselves a little bit of cover and start shooting outside of the blue. But they're going to try and push in here. Repugnance is down there outside. Invidious fighting off a couple of fronts here. Eminence will continue on. Charm Farmers were around here. They're still around here. Walksy's the one on shooting duty, hanging out the backside. As they go past Charm Farmers, they're just pushing their way up the hill, but now we're heading straight for VIP. There's two very close by, low on the rocks, two in the compound. This is risky business. Walksy goes, Lightbot design, pushes through. He's going to head straight for Waikika Moo Cow. It could be all over. This could be easy for Cow. Does get some shots up. Might be the spot to pull up. Still very much in the open. Not safe yet. Lightbot design finds himself a dip. He's okay there, but now Cowie's on the hunt. Rough idea of where he is. That grenade's going to push right to the spot. Get some damage out. Follow-up one would be ideal if he can get it there. That's a bit wide. It's a flash straight to the rock. Clears that in the Dacia. Knows he's in the dip now. Oop. And there it is. Eminence is gone out in 16th place. Cow gets another one. And we see the zone shifting away from the water there. We're heading in towards military bases, immunity. Spotting out Brazen Nation. Speedy K's in there. Does have some support. Eternity have pushed across. Paradox gets clear of the bridge. So too to Underground. Charm Farmers have pushed in close. Invis goes. Tassie's down. Husey trying to get that res off. Molly goes in from Psycho. Smokey's out. Can't see anything here. Very colourful. Shots coming from up the hill from Akwe. Psycho didn't even see Husey there. Poked up out of nowhere. And immediately gets dropped. That only leaves Big Boy Macca, who was way further back. Hostile Goat goes as well. Soul Reapers are all tangled up here. Nikus is coming in. Can't get the finish on Repugnance. He pushes on through. Turns around. Doesn't turn around. Surely he goes here. Repugnance. Shots flying in from multiple guns. They can't get the finish there as Waikika Moo Cow manages to link up with Nikus, but you've got to be careful here. Shots are going to come from multiple sides here. VIP have to get involved. Kibbles has got to stand up and fight here. And fire in at Waikika Moo Cow. Joey T has gone down, I think, and flushed as well. Fury follows up. They've got wide open angles here at For Fun. If Fury can get up there and provide support, he does. Has a good look at Nikus. Resets. Gets the finish. Waikika Moo Cow leaves now. Takes a lot of shots. He's a one-shot. For Fun Athletics go out in 15th place. That's two of our biggest teams out very early. Origami went out in 17th place. And For Fun out in 15th place. This zone has really thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. Bliss managed to make it in nice and central. As Immunity now look up the hill. And there is fighting up the top of the hill. Macca there, the lone hand for Charm Farmers. Taking some blue damage. Shakes off the flash. Punya's going to be the first one he sees. Has to reset. Can't get it done. Punya does get it done. Down the hill, though. Akwi are in trouble. Was that the last one for them? It was. Akwi go out as well. Dr. Spoon goes. Tenax with one kill on the board. One player down. But they've got Invidious up behind them that have to rotate. I don't know if they're going to come straight down the hill. They'll know there's shots underneath them. Oh, Jukesy. Just over the... Well, just above, I should say. Bliss sitting in a bunker. It looks as though they might be bunkering down, depending on these next few zones. Jukesy fighting off the top of the bunker at the moment. Rabs goes from RO32 as they make their run down the hill. Good split from Brazen Nation. Punya is looking at these bunkers. 3 of them there. They did well to get down there with 3 alive where they had 4 in that vehicle. Just playing on the backside, not the safest, but unless someone comes across the top of this ridgeline, they're probably okay for the moment. Plenty of shots from Immunity looking up the hill, and that's who they're looking at. 10x. 1 down to the zone. Would you just call this player Tall? Or do you go Taloj? Tall? Tal? Help me out there, 10x. Can we go Tall? Or is it some sort of back to front name? La Jalot? Jalot? No, that doesn't even sound right. Help me in team chat. That'd be good. Anyway, 10x still going. They lose another to the zone. Asper goes. Milko's going to med up here to see if... Oh, I don't think he's getting him here. Going too quick. It didn't matter. Guru was there waiting. VIP. Better game from them. 5 kills. Frog Dog down in the smoke. Sinkin running around to try and finish him off. Oop. Long range shots. Spraying into the smoke. He's in there. He's definitely in there. Oh, there we go. Apsy gets taken down, but finally Sinkin gets in the shot. Still coming in from Aurora. Is it just Paradox? It is, with 4 kills. 500 damage. We're all with 6. But playing the lone hand now. We're into phase 5, which has gone the way of Invidious. Good for Brazen Nation as well. Sweet Soul coming across on foot. And has Brazen Nation below him. Can't quite see Twin Invidious yet, but if he pokes up too far, he'll see that second pairing. There's Cherry looking across. That's going to hold up his move here, Sweet Soul. Does have wheels, though. Can rotate. Bliss waiting as well. Oh, Paradox has shifted. Paradox is gone for Aurora. They go out. And Eternity say thanks very much. Soul Reapers go as well. Hostile Goat's gone. Soul Reapers go in 8th place. Eternity shift in. Made things easier. The guys from RO32 who now turn their focus towards VIP. Fury's on, and that would be 1 hit point. That would be 0 hit points. Kibbles is still there. RO32 working well as a full squad here. 6 kills pushing up towards Kibbles the Goat. Shots coming. It is Bliss across the other side of the map with Immunity. They switch out. Grove is there to get the finish. VIP go in 7th place. RO32. 7 kills. They spot Jeff out. Grove lands the damage. It's fitting that both these teams avoided each other. RO32 and VIP avoided each other in Roshok. And now they've found each other and managed to get the finish off on VIP. Did RO32 with 2 down. Grove's pushing away. Hopefully Rabs can get those reses behind him. Grove is going to need to get a knock here. A lot of pressure on those players behind trying to get the reses. Apsy's up. More smoke's going to need to come out here if there are any chance of staying alive with this 4-man. Grove still holding. Bliss have gone to Immunity. An Eternity are very spread. The zone has come down in their direction. Jeff getting a knock up onto Apsy. Invidious being pushed on. Punye's gone in 8 only. Didn't have any help from across the road. Eternity are going to have a look here soon, though. Dusky hasn't quite pushed around far enough to see, but Brazen Nation deal with them. And that's their first 3 kills, in fact. Immunity, meanwhile, up to 6. Still the fighting with Eternity and RO32. Grove up on point here for them. 8 kills now, RO32. Shoehorse gets one. Sinkin gets the reply. He's going to try and stick this res as Dusky and Jeff decide to come back. Provide a little bit of assistance. Rabs needs to get up here. Provide a bit of support close by. Jeff gets that knock on the sink can. I think he'd just been res. Bleeding out quick here. Second bleed. Rabs needs to get the gun into play. Grove fighting. Jeff goes down. It's only Dusky now. He flushes. He flushes. Should have gone for the live player. Dusky takes a headshot. Grove tried to flush as well. Did he make the mistake there? Dusky. Dusky's on 2 hit points. Needs to finish him here, Grove. You can't see it. Is it costly? Have they been trying to flush when they had one player to finish off? They've both got meds off here. Dusky gets it. Grove stuck his behind out too much. Dusky survives and may even pick Jeff up. And Shoehorse. He's got Shoehorse. Jeff will be rezzed as well. Eternity survive with 3 up. Brazen Nation still... Oh, no, they're not down low. They're going to come up. Textile in trouble. Wandered too far down this ridge and immediately Team Immunity change up their attack here. Head straight towards Brazen Nation, who have a full squad here. Speedy K put down. Cherry didn't spot Jukesy, but it was almost a double knock there. That leaves 2 up. Jinto's the closest. He's the one getting it done. 6 kills, Brazen Nation. Double res needs to come off pretty quick here. Speedy K's there. It's just a good thing that Brazen Nation are the opposite side here to Eternity, who are pushing around pretty quickly now. 7 kills for Eternity. Jeff just picked up that Orm, I reckon, from that crate. Fresh level... No, it doesn't have the level 3 helmet. Might have... No helmets. Maybe he didn't just pick that up. None of the other guys have got it. Can't hit that shot. May back them off a bit here. It's that one, though. Cherry goes down. Bang. Absolutely sat. And Dusky and Shoehorse wrapping around that left side. They're going to run into Pivy here. Jeff really needs to hit another one of those. Maybe another couple of those. Pivy just waiting. He's got himself a little bit of a dip. Pivy just waiting to knock some heads off here as Eternity. I don't think they realise how close Pivy is. They're looking back further at the rest of Brazen Nation. It's a 4v3 here in favour of Brazen. Jeff still looking for a bolty shot here. He's only hit the one, I think. Cherry sitting back there, playing it pretty safely back there, not wanting to sit still for too long at all with Jeff staring down the barrel of an Orm at them. Pivy hasn't quite got support in close yet, although Jinto just moving up slowly here. Just seeing what sort of cover he can use. Doesn't want to be caught out too much. Do need the ability to be able to go prone here if he gets pressured. Does have Pivy in front though. Eternity. Haven't really pushed up. Can't go too much further without being fully in the open. So we're at a little bit of a stalemate. Probably until there's another knock. Big thanks to the God Drums in chat there. I just see that pop up as I was asking about that the player from 10X. Tall Orange Juice, it's short for. Tall OJ. Tall OJ. Well, there you go. Tall OJ. Yeah, okay. I hope that's right. Might not even be from their team. Could be trolled. Wouldn't be the first time. Pivy's still sitting quiet. The rest of the guys, Eternity... the Brazen Nation, the other 3 cannot sit still back here because I know Jeff is sitting on the back of an Orm across the other side. Can't sit still back this far. Cherry up towards 500 damage. Pippi probably wanting to get a little bit more. Just under a minute now to phase 9. All between the 3 and 500 damage here for the Eternity guys. Jeff just inside zone here. Shoehorse and Dusky are right on the edge there. They're running out of a little bit of cover. It starts to get a little bit open, a little bit flat between here and Brazen Nation, who are just taking control of this ridge line here. Got this one locked down pretty well. Jinto has managed to shift up a bit closer to Pivy. He's still holding, not having moved at all from this bit of a dip that he's got. It's certainly gone to slow mode at the end of this game, but that's not the first time. Well, that's pretty much what happened last game. Not always, sorry. The last game it slowed down right at the end for those last few zones. Origami Orangutans getting the win there. Slowing it right down till the end of phase 9 when they had to push in. And then got it done quite easily in the end. Smoke. Oh, coming from Eternity by the look of it. Smokes are out, but they haven't done a lot with it. Jeffs gets spotted. He's taking damage. Just taking those taps. Just taking those taps and not being able to get a shot back in return, pretty much. Just keeping enough fire, really, to keep them pinned there. More smoke out. Oh, that's not a smoke. That's a grenade. We're in grenade range. Everything they've got, they're starting to throw now. Pivy's got to stand up, engage. Pivy's got the side angle. Pivy can take the lot here. He's got some support close by. Cherry goes down. It's a 3v3. Shoehorse goes down. Pivy goes down. It's a 2v2. This one could go either way. Jinto now has the angle on the side. Headshot there, but can't get the knock. Utility still coming out. Jinto's actually going to go for a med here. Speedy's still there. The smokes are out. Can't see through them. Dusky is low. Jinto meds up. Smokes out in the middle. Blue zone pushing in. What's he throwing there? That's going to hurt. The blue zone hurt a lot here. Speedy K, the last up, and he's very low. Going to use that smoke to try and get this med off. Count those seconds down. 1 gets it off just in time. Blue zone taps him. Works the smoke. Eternity are working off of it. Dusky gets it. Eternity swing it their way. They get the 11 kill chicken dinner. Eternity, the numbers were not in their favour, but that did not matter. Jeff finished with 5. Dusky with the 4. He got the last kill there. Shoehorse, Moo the 2. There was 3 of them up. They dealt with the 4 from Brazen Nation. Cherry led with 3. And Pivy, Jinto had 2 each. Brazen up into second place. And Team Immunity, another top 5 finish for them. Third there, Sweet Soul with 3. Textile and B2, the 2 each. Good amount of points for RO32 as well. These guys have been looking okay tonight. 3 each to Grove and Sinkin, so well played there. We shift along to Miramar after this one. I'm Funky AU. You're watching Premium League PUBG Div 1. We'll be right back. He's going to be covered by his team as best he can. The grenade from John Kazi. Oh, that's huge from John Kazi. They have walked into that. Look at that. 3 of them go down. Going to be able to see him, sure. Oh, there it is! Oh no! Jimmy's naded 3 of his teammates. What? If this gets there. If this gets there. If it gets there. Oh, but he's just got provision up. Oh, Tchaikovsky steals it. He steals it. Let's tear OCE. What's he going to do? Bang. That's what he's going to do. Gets the flash. 1v1. 1v1. Oka. Oh, straight ego. I think he's picked it. He picks him up. They get the flash. Straight ego wins it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What a play. Oh, what a... Can he finish on one here? Bang. Yes, he does. 7 kills, 17. 2 teams. 5 alive. Jailbait. I'm sorry. This could be too tough. 17 kills. Puts 1 down. Oh, puts 2 down. Oh my God, he's put 3 down. Shooting blanks. They pick up their first one. What the... What is going on with this zone? Oh, Invis. Look at Invis push up here. He's got the lot. He's got the lot. He gets rid of Blue Cactus. Invis with the big boy plays there for auxiliaries. Oh, Mishka. Drops a molly on himself. Just breaking hearts. Breaking hearts is defiant with the squad wipe. Play of the day, right there. Lock it in. Pan throwing it is. No one can land a pan on Wellesley. They chase him around here. Who's it going to be? Can he take one of them with him? Can he take one of them with him? Wellesley, the pans are still flying. The pans go. It's a grenade from Jukes. He takes half his team. And Wellesley. Was he burning? He is burning. Come on, Evie. Evie's side gets the kill on Jukesy. Oh. Wow! Ghost with the nade. That was perfect. He has 4 kills. This is the event right here. Flood seals it. This is Flood taking away the Oris GeForce PUBG Pro-Am right there. Oh, get there. Oh, what a grenade. What a perfect bounce. Oh, nice little lob. Nice lob. Sakura being crashed on. Whoa, sent it. Oh, Tiger Foam steps out onto the balcony. Oh, rip. He gets potatoes with 6. Oh, I don't think he meant to get in there. He's going to be low. He's nearly going to be put down, is he? Got to get down. He jumps in the car again. Oh, twice in a row. Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. Just spread out a little bit. So, look at that. Oh, and look at that. There's one behind. Monty's back there. They didn't see Monty. Monty has 3. Welcome back, everyone. Heading along to game number 4 of the night here, and we're about to test the waters of Miramar. Well, there's not too much water, but there's enough. Enough to be a pain in the ass sometimes, but anyway. Miramar is coming up next, and we saw a decent win there to Eternity. didn't have the numbers, but they didn't need the numbers. It was a 3v4 for Eternity, and they got the win over Brazen Nation. The Bridesmaids, once again, Brazen Nation, they're going to need to pull out some wins this season if they're going to have a chance of finishing in that top 3. Let's check out that leaderboard now to see what's happened after Game 3 as we hit the halfway point of the night. For Fun rise to the top. They were out earlier than anyone probably expected in that game, as players are starting to hit the ground. Eternity up in a second and Team Immunity third. Let's get across in game now. I'm not even sure. I'll tell you what. It was a contest in Minas, and we knew this was coming as well. No one's going down yet, but just some random shots. Immunity are here, sharing with Charm Farmers, who are, well, we've actually been pushed across the road. There's 3. Now, where was the 4th? Invis, down the hill, down in the stables. So, Minas main, held by Immunity. Now, I believe Charm Farmers knew they were coming, so they've played this safe and gone to small Minas here at the moment. And so, sitting off of Immunity. No players lost just yet. Very central Phase 1 zone. Not too shabby at all. There's quite a few teams in this Phase 1 zone. Plenty of space out towards El Pozo and La Cob. Plane coming in over Campo Militar. And out over Los Higos, or the prison, really. RO32, probably the furthest out, and, they're only probably 1.5 kilometres away, nearly 2 Ks, and that's pretty good for Miramar. You can be a long way away from the Phase 1 zone sometimes, the size this map is. VIP out towards Al-Azhar. They've got Waikakamukau out there, who they'd probably want to be pretty careful around. Waikakamukau, he is on his own, though. A little bit of distance between himself and For Fun. If he goes, they're probably not going to get across there. Immunity making their push across. I didn't expect they'd actually go full aggression and push across onto them, but Jukesy not backing off this fight. Sweet Soul Textile right there. B2, I think, picking up some wheels. Is just running the road at the moment. But Jukesy, no messing around here. We've got a team close by. We're not going to sit around twiddling our thumbs. We're getting across there and taking this fight. Jukes looking for support. I don't know how far away B2 is with the vehicle. Macca just lurking with a bolty there. Should have some info from the guys behind here, Jukesy. I'd say Sweet Soul would have had some vision and seen Macca across there, just patrolling. Slow walk on. He's got no one close. So Charm Farmers all backed off to the backside of this compound. Can't get much further back, otherwise they're heading down to the graveyard pretty much. So they've given up most of Minas now as Macca comes away. They've got 2 vehicles. They might be disappearing right out of this fight. They can push in even more central, so that probably would be the move. Even up above San Martin, above Eternity and Power Grid is completely open. I think Origami Orangutans might have just given that one up. Just watching everything to the south, getting some control of the edge of the hills. For Fun coming in. Everyone else just looting away rather quietly at the moment. Several teams to come in from the northeast. As we see player zone restricting in about 30 seconds. Movement from Brazen Nation, though, right in the direction of Origami Orangutans. Grenades out ready. No, I don't think it is. That's just a bug with the gun holding. Not sure what's happening there, but couldn't quite get... There we go, that's better. Now Kang's actually holding a gun. Somehow Brazen Nation get through there reasonably clear, although In8 is stuck behind a tree. Oh, God, he's got two of them. Has a very good look at Jinto. Gets a grenade out the other way. He's going to try and open up the angles here. Jinto, not wise to it. Sands now comes in for support of In8. This isn't good for Brazen. There's still Pivy's still down. There's two of them right here now. Grenade comes out. Jinto's right there. Backs off perfectly. Does get some damage. Asterix is coming over as well. More grenade straight onto that vehicle. That's going to be perfect. Nicely done. In8 gets the squad wipe, if you don't mind. Jot that one down for the highlights reel. In8 had support behind from the rest of the squad, but got it done himself. Goodbye, Brazen Nation. They go out in 17th place. Origami Orangutans fall back to power grid now, just as Akwi get into a little bit of an altercation with 10X here. John Kazi down low. Gone quiet now though. Milko put down in the open. Not an ideal spot to be. Finished off there by Dr. Spoon. Grant Lantis pushing up onto Saar. Has Saar been spotted yet? They know he's there. Gets a grenade out. He's going to leave the compound. Nice grenade, actually. Grant Lantis backing off to the side. To the side that's got support. Tenax have lost two now, so Immunity getting involved. Jeff's there from Eternity as well, just having a bit of a look. Big sprays out there on the Mini. Followed up by the M4. No damage out though. 10X down to 2. Team Immunity across at Hacienda getting some damage out from the other side as well as Underground sitting above for Fun Athletics. Crazy. Oh, they're actually right underneath them, in fact. Ritual pushing up. You're going to have to mountain goat this to get up there, getting some support. Anu goes down, and he was the support they needed further back. They've still got Delta back there. Crazy not backing up or backing off from this fight. We're just going to get straight up there and take the fight to them. Nikus is up there with Heikeman. Nikus down, Heikeman down. They're both down. Ritual and Crazy attack the top of the mountain together and flushed out. Take that, says Underground. And then shots as well, straight towards Waikikamuka. Greg shot is low, smokes are out. His vehicle is toast. They can open up the angles. Delta Mix needs to get across and get involved here. And who gets finished off? Delta Mix on the move. Does have a vehicle, but it might be cooked there. Waikikamuka and Greg shot might be on the move. Greg shot just backing out of there as quick as he possibly can. Long grenade there from Crazy. Gets a nice off break happening there. Delta Mix, can he get across to get shots in? Just in time, I think, to see Waikikamuka. He's got to follow this up. Has some distance, but Cal makes it to the vehicle. Still the shots come in, but Delta can't quite get his gun across in time. We're about to see the shift into phase 2 as well. There's 4 Fun Athletics down to 2 players. Not the only team, though. 10X down to 2, and it may be more than that. It is more than that. Down to possibly just the one if Saar can go down. Headshot from Grant Lantis, but Saar eats that one and survives. Grenade out onto Asper to finish off. That's going to be very close. In fact, it's absolutely perfect. Dr. Spoon gets across as Saar's going to bail out the other side of the compounds. Gets out seemingly in the clear. Shots across, can't finish off. RO32 looking across from further around the zone as well. Walksy further back for imminent sap at Cruise Devour, but I'm sure we'll be moving soon. Tassie on the sneak for Charm Farmer, says Hostile Goat very close. Not much cover behind these rocks, but it's just enough. Just enough. Hostile Goat, though, is looking this way. Does he see Tassie's backpack, maybe? No, he's on the other side of the building. He might have been looking the complete other way. Hard to tell. Tassie just reverses out of that situation. Does it pretty well as well. Now, playing on his own. Sinkin goes down. From Waikika Mukau, who's over there alone. Greg Shot on the move now. They link up and decide to head for some cover in zone as Dukesy res there by Sweet Soul. Immunity have got two closer to San Martin. RO32 are spread around Hacienda at the moment. Greg Shot and Waikika Mukau there, just coming into the zone as well. Still Charm Farmers and Eternity holding very central, though Dusky's just being pushed on now. VIP rolling into this very compound. Doesn't have support from Eternity. They're across the other side of the valley at the moment. Still have to deal with Guru. Immunity will shift into San Martin now. There's RO32. Hear them move in. Make their move. See if they can get an easy pick here or not. Perhaps is the one that's going to be closest. Right up to the edge of the brick warehouse. Oh, shots from Textile. He goes down. Too slow on the move. Good thing the 2-2 split was there. They would have been talking. Sweet Soul. Oh, well played, Grove. Sweet Soul does have support. Jukesy's there. He's probably a little bit too... Oh, Grove does go down, but that's to Acqui. Apsy takes a big hit. He's running in to try and put the pressure back onto Dukesy, but he's essentially walked straight into a grenade, and that is the end of RO32. Smokes are out from Dukes. The res will come off. 3 kills for Team Immunity, and phase shift goes a long way down towards Picardo. Soul Reapers are spread out really nicely here. They can fall back if they need to that middle compound. Bliss are in a position to hold well with Bryn as well. Insight looking across towards underground. A lot of teams have to come from the north, though. San Martin is a busy little area. No one right in the middle of town, but everyone's just holding the edge. Definitely going to be some gatekeeping there. Charm Farmers could set something up if they want. Soul Reapers, as we suspected, they are pulling back to that concrete compound. Dusky's backed off away from VIP. Everyone just keeping the distance. Picardo still very open. Imminence on the way through or past Graveyard. Underground not really engaging. They're going to let them go. Walksy's only just catching up. Insight's going to be out here waiting. Waiting at the shacks. Couple of random shots. He's got support up the hill. They immediately turn in his direction, though. No, back the other way. Back the other way, Imminence. I don't know if this is the best spot. They've still got underground close by. Shots coming from Monty up the hill. And underground may even poke their heads up to get shots as well. They're still back there. Crazy. Does he have angles out? Still just picking up some late loot here. Not looking towards Imminence at all, but they're certainly looking down the hill this direction. Coming across on foot. Maybe they still need some loot. Just in zone here. Acqui coming in from the other side. That could be the distraction that Imminence needs. Still taking shots from Bliss as well. Origami still around a power grid. Random shots at the moment. Aqui going to rotate around. Let's try and find some action elsewhere. There's Eternity. They push across the road towards VIP. They've still got one close, do they? Yes, they do. Dusky's down here. Looks like he might have been doing some work here on the Bandits. Lots of smoke out. There's a player down. VIP back there. Dusky just can't seem to find a way out. Proficient 6 is going to be res there. And this could be the moment. Dusky, well, not sure if he's getting out of this one. Pinned into a bit of a corner. There goes the blue. Can you get through these windows? Oh, no. I don't know if he meant to do that. Oh, dear. Yep. Stone Ox has found him. Stars across the road. What angles does he have? Nice angles, in fact. Looks across to VIP as well. Takes shots from them. Be careful he doesn't take shots from the Bandits, though, as well. Perchance runs almost out into the open. This is getting a little bit sketchy here. Eternity only just in. So too Tassie. We can make things difficult for these teams trying to push their way in. Next phase has popped. It goes over towards Graveyard. Soul Reapers are going to be able to gatekeep there. They've got Aurora on the inside. Aqui below them. Look at the absolute mess they've got here on the north side of the zone. All these teams trying to push in. They're just in a bottleneck here. VIP have to push up. Shoehorse didn't even spot them. And Zero may have had a better look. VIP just pinned in. They've got vehicles. They can escape this. Perchance is gone. Mac is having a look from the top. Need some vehicles to get out of here. Saar sitting back at the moment. Not wanting to come out. Had 2 vehicles rotating away there. Bandits have to push up the hill. This is a sketchy spot to get out of too. They've got vehicles. They may have to use them here and just absolutely send it around. Oh, big sprays there. Unlucky Tassie not to get the knock though. Both those players are low there. Aurora hearing this. They're not that far around either. Eternity get clear, but not completely clear. Meting up as they go, Eternity. Have they still got one back? No. Oh, that's right. Dusky went. They're going to push wide around. 10x go. They only had the one left up. It was Saar. It's no longer Saar. Bliss look towards Invidious there. Monty. Can't quite get the finish. Punye's back there. They need to keep Punye off of Monty so he can get rid of Innate. Grenade out as Punye gets down the hill. Insight's probably going to be the one. Joey T goes and VIP are gone. Underground finally get a look at Imminence, but Insight's got to come in here. Invidious are all there. Sands is gone. Good look at Innate. Punye's there. Monty and Insight work together here. Innate down. Punye's the other side. Does Bryn spot him? Yes, he does. 3 across here now for Bliss. Have to get rid of Asterix before they can poke over onto Punye. That job is done. Origami are back there, though. Origami keeping them off Punye. They poke over enough to get it done. 4 kills. Squad wipe onto Invidious for Bliss. And Sweet Soul alone. 5 kills, but very central. Has the shack. Waikikamuko being pushed on by Aqui. Gets flashed. Still flashed. He's got a player on his right. It's Fluky. 4 fun go out in 10th place. Aqui with 4 kills. It's just John Kazi and Fluky left up. John Kazi takes shots. 30 seconds until that blue starts to move. Big boy Macca stuck out in the blue. Stonauts as well. We've got solos out there. 2 solos on the other side. Crazy's over here with 4 kills. Stonauts goes. There goes one of the solos. Lightbot design here with just 19 damage to his name. Can he catch Crazy though? He's in zone. There's not a lot of opportunity on the other side of the ridge though. Origami orangutans, they're under a little bit of pressure as well. Not in zone there. And which way are they going to go? The 2 for Bliss across the valley are in. Origami just very slowly pushing up the hill. 2 or 3? 3. Bliss still watching though. A little bit of a beep of the horn. High, we're still here. There's tucked up underneath the hill, but that is not safe. Still not safe. I reckon Bliss know it too. They haven't kept going. Origami. Mirage having a nice look. They had to keep going. Akita has got out. 2 of them are out there. Oh, they don't want to be in the vehicle. It's not safe. Rain is out. He's stuck in a hole. Can't get out of there. Surely Origami can't survive this. They are behind. I mean, they are between. They're between a big rock and a very hard place. Oh, running back to get away from the vehicle explosion. I don't know how Rain survived that long. Akita fighting. Fighting hard. Needs to get a headshot. Insight shifted out. Try to get a bit of an angle. It's worked well. He's got out there taking shot. Sweet Soul's getting involved as well for team immunity. Origami Orangutans are taking it from 2 sides here. At the moment, it's only Akita and Kang left up for them. The 3 kills. Akita just takes a fight up close. There's, I think, utility coming down from the top of the hill. The 2-time spray doesn't come off. Bliss are going to be pushed in by this zone as well. Akita's going to go to the zone. That leaves Kang only. Has a nice look at Insight. Too much pressure. Can't get the spray down. Bliss trying to push this one in. Sweet Soul still getting damage from down in the middle zone on the side there. Monty's found himself a vehicle. Somehow Bliss still have 4 up. And Kang is still alive. Maybe not for long. Does this shack get pushed on? No. Monty pulls up short at a rock. But very low. Can you even see Kang up there? No, Kang's safe. Kang might be going to... No, he's not safe. Insight gets him. Origami Go in 7th place. Fluky's still alive for Aqui up here. They've got 6 kills. What can Fluky do to come down off the top of the hill? Repugnance is there. Oh, nice shots. Very low. Fluky's armor is all toast here. Got to be careful, Soul Reapers. Trying to watch down low. Also trying to clear this backside of the zone out. Good attempt at that grenade. First Monkey Boy gets in down low. That's a nice grenade. He gets away from that, avoids it pretty well. It's given Fluky a chance to drop down. Is that crate? Looks like it's dropping on Sweet Soul's head down there. Avoids that. Has a nice look at Repugnance. We'll get the flush as well. Makes it 2 kills. Oh, sorry, he's not gone yet. Oh, actually, first Monkey Boy's up there. He's going to go for that res. Fluky's missed this little move. He's going to met up and he's going to have 2 guns looking at him at the moment, but Bliss are about to come around. Fluky, unlucky if he doesn't get both of these. Mirage is going to come across. Bliss are just rotating around, cleaning things up. There, Soul Reapers go. Takes a lot of hits from behind. Mirage gets away from it. Crazy's still across there for Underground. Down behind that rock. That crate wasn't quite on Sweet Soul's head, but it may as well have been. Shots on a Crazy, he goes. Had to make the run for it. It was always going to be difficult. Now, it's a 3v1v1 unless they can get Mirage. Now, there's a good chance they can. And they know where Sweet Soul is. Down in the shack. 2 kills. 630 damage. Can he finish Mirage? They don't want him to get this kill. Dodging. Ducking. He gets it. 3 kills, Sweet Soul. Get some smoke out. This shack is taking a belting. He's got someone right down on him. Insight. Hard to peek out both sides now. Insight is right there. Grenade goes past him. Avoids it. Insight close by. Bren with a headshot from far off. 10 kills. Team Bliss get the win. Team Bliss. They did start well on Erangel. And here they get the win on Miramar. 4 kills, Monty and Mirage. Maybe they are going to turn it around this season. I said earlier that they had a couple of downers the last 2. They need to turn things around. They've come away with another win here on Miramar. Team Immunity been consistent tonight. Sweet Soul with 3, Jukesy 2, B 2, and Textile 1 each. They just trying to keep those 4 up, not losing any players early game. And I tell you what, they're going to be up there at the end. Acqui, better game. Really good game for them. 3rd place there, led by John Carsey with the 3. Fluky the 2, Grant Lattis the 1, and Underground, crazy. Alone at the end. He's had a good night himself. Just personally there, 5 kills, but I'm pretty sure Crazy's actually been racking them up tonight. Wouldn't mind seeing his stats on this one. Game 4 out the way. We've got a couple left to go here on Miramar. That's it. 2 more games. And then we are done for week 1 in season 7. I'm Funky AU. You're watching Premium League PUBG Div 1. We'll be right back after a short break. We are back with game number 5 of the night here for Premium League PUBG Season 7. I'm Funky AU. Thanks for everyone for sticking around with us tonight. It's certainly a long one. 6 games we run every single week here for the next 4 weeks of this tournament. We had another good win there too. Team Bliss on Miramar, which shifts them right up the leaderboard, which is what they've been looking for. There's plenty of Bliss fans that want to see them at the top, and that's certainly the direction they've been heading tonight. Let's just see how closely they actually have got to the top and if they can actually hang on to that spot at the top. Or is it the top? Not quite. There we go. Team Bliss, they make the jump up into second place. Just 1 point clear of For Fun Athletics. Team Immunity getting rewarded for their consistency through tonight. 41 points puts them with a bit, well, not much of a gap really. 2 point gap at the top of the leaderboard. It's still very close, which is what we want to see. And Underground having a ripping start to the season as well. 4th place there on 32 points with Eternity nipping at their heels. For Fun are doing what For Fun like to do, and which you can see in the kill column there. 33 kills so far, and they are only spitting distance behind Team Immunity at the top of the leaderboard. Let's get into game number 5 as the plane heads across the map here on Miramar. 2 games to go. 17 teams, 68 alive. Acqui, the last team out up in the north. And again, we have the contest in Minas, which we'll be keeping an eye on. There's a few teams pretty close together around water treatment. Aside from that, and 2 teams going Pozo. Bandits and RO32, and the first zone drops right down to the south. Center zone is even further south than Los Leones, so we do have a fair chunk of water. Immunity get down, but it's Big Boy Macca, the one with the shots out first. He's landed this one rather well. Landed on multiple weapons here straight up, and tells Immunity to bugger off to their side of the road, which they've done. No cars picked up either. I think they were looking for them. Jukesy pinned at the moment. Tassie takes a big hit there. Big hit there from Sweet Soul. Has to back off that one. That'll allow Jukesy to get back out. He did want that vehicle on the road there. He's not going to get there. Tassie will have to back off. Not sure if he even had meds. No, he really had not much of anything. All he's got is 9 hit points. 9 hit points in a dream. So that fight goes quiet. Across to El Pozo, though. Things are a little bit closer. I haven't heard any shots or seen any action in the feed yet, and that's because there hasn't been. Apsy probably the closest. Is he looking across? He's just already picked up a Mini with an 8 times and an M4. Well set up already. So, RO32, they haven't had the best night of it for landing in uncontested drop spots, that's for sure. Landing in Roshok through the Erangel games, contesting with VIP. I think it might have been game 3. I don't recall seeing, I don't think they actually did contest Roshok. They might have both landed there, but I think they both went their separate ways pretty quickly. But again, they find themselves in a contest. This time, though, El Pozo. And it's pretty big, so they may just be able to keep their distance from Bandits here. And being so far from zone, they really need to focus on just getting loot, getting vehicles, and just leaving town. For fun, shifting it right up onto the edge of the VIP compounds. Like Ikamukau out here at the moment. Just backing off of the long building with Nikus in it. There's VIP further down. And there's a crate. A long way away. I don't think anyone's going out after that. Stranger things have happened. I mean, it doesn't seem that far on the map, though. Getting back to Pozo. No, it looks as though these teams are just edging closer together. Or maybe it's just Rabs. That's, well, yeah, he's really not that far away. Rabs is in the thick of it here. Rabs has got his sneak on. Couple each side now. Proficient 6 just working his way through. Stone Naught's on the other side. Apsy's looping around. Has Rabs inadvertently got this close? Stone Naught's goes down. He'll be highly annoyed with that. They knew they had another team here. Sinker now moves in off the back of that. Apsy comes around but can't get any inroads there. In fact, takes too much tabbies the other direction as Proficient 6 goes down to Sinkin. Frog Dog and Perchance open up as well. That's one finished off and Proficient 6 is knocked. Apsy needs to get back around here and get involved with that. Sinkin should be getting this info across. He's going to push up and try and get the finish off himself. He's got Perchance underneath. I think that was just a flash grenade this time. Won't quite get there. He's going to get across there. Proficient has dropped a lot of loot. That's a very nice line of loot. Still got one very close. Prog Dog back further. Aurora Esports have been pulled apart somewhere on the map by Brazen Nation. And it looks as though Bandits could be pulled apart here by RO32. 2 kills on the board. Perchance is still going here, close by Apsy, and he doesn't know he's there. They're all closing in. Now he stands up. They've got one above. Got to be careful there. Trying to clear the building out here. They don't know. He's gone around the backside. Smoke out from Sinkin if he can get to Apsy. Maybe get Perchance. Prog Dog's managed to get himself some high grounds. That's going to leave Sinkin pretty open. Prog Dog would have a clear view here, surely. Oh, there's a tree. Blue zone comes through. Sinkin still there trying to save Apsy if he can. Apsy may manage to crawl this one back. Perchance is trying to finish him off. Sinkin's just covering. Progdog could finish him here. Sinkin's going to go for it. Progdog still hasn't seen them. Surely he sees them there. In the open. Yep. No. Yep. Sees Sinkin. Gets him down. Can't get Apsy. He turns and puts Progdog down. And they can turn the attention. They almost got out of that with 4 up. They've lost Sinkin though, but now they turn the attention to Perchance. And so thank you very much for lining this loot up in a very nice manner that we can just pick and choose what we like. Just over a minute until phase 2. Brazen Nation are right down central in the zone. They've already got rid of a team. Now RO32 looking to finish off Bandits here. They got a vehicle running away? Yes. Well, just push in together and get it done with. All three. We're not hanging about all game. No good flashing if we're not going to follow it up. Now they all push in. Apsy on points. Waiting for everyone else. We're pushing together as a team. Grenade would be the go now. Perchance gets the first one, but the res will come off onto Apsy there. Grove with the res. Bandits go. Squad wipe for RO32. Let's get back to the rest of the map here as Acqui make their way past Picardo. Team Immunity. Charm Farmers yet to get into zone. Imminence coming through Porto Parizio. And there we have Brazen Nation with a squad wipe to their name as well. And Origami Orangutans they saw in the distance just cruising through, heading the way of that warehouse. Team Bliss pretty central at the moment, not having to have shifted too far. They've just come out of Los Leones. For Fun Athletics and VIP have been sitting down there in the south for a fair while now. The early game Miramar does seem to go for a long time. Two split to Bliss, just in complete control of centre zone. 15 teams, 57 alive here. Not much of anything to look at the moment. Everyone's staying pretty clear at the moment, although Rain just watching Invidious on their movements around the west side of the zone. And the blue will be moving in just a few seconds' time, and the team's still out. Still be RO32. They can pretty much hit the highway and just hot foot it all the way in. Acqui have made it into zone. And Imminence just coming out of Porto Prizio as well. Tenax holding the high ground just outside of Los Leones. They've got two up here at the moment. Sar and Tool OJ up here. They've got two down low. Asper and Milko staying low. Whether they stay up here, we'll have to wait and see that. But it could be getting busy in Los Leones. Going to be a bit of a city fight potentially as Fluky had the high ground. And he gets put down. Jukesy trying to find himself a little bit of height. Although Jukesy as well, Textile as well has gone down. Oh, Jukesy won't be happy with that. Should have been a knock. Sweet Soul. Looking across, they've got Grant Larnus on the top of Grant Larnus on the top of that building, just waiting for him to poke out a bit. Soul Reaper's getting involved with Bliss. And then backing off that fight. Psycho with a knock. Was that a knock and a flush. Monty gets found out. Insight moves away. Asper had rolled down there as well. Insight just rolls that one over. Still a bit of toing and froing in Los Leones. Charm Farmers find themselves in a bit of a pickle here. Imminence below them. Firing up. Brazen Nation back into another fight. Is that two teams there? It is. Eternity and Brazen Nation are going to go at it. Fighting there from Shoehorse. Crate to crate as we go through here. Can't quite get. I think that was Pivy. Grenade goes in. Comes back his direction. Had to avoid that. It's nearly going to run into it. They've nearly run past each other. They didn't know who was who. Who's still there? There's two down. Or two have gone. Is it Dusky's gone? That's Jinto is the gone player. And Speedy, both from Brazen Nation. Who's left up then? That wasn't the end of Brazen, was it? Did I miss that coming up? We're down to 14 teams. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah. Brazen gone. Brazen gone. Eternity. They get three there. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Brazen only had three. Only had three left up anyway. From an earlier fight. Rabs knocked. Race to gut. get back there for the res, and I think they'll just get that. RO32, 5 kills now. They've picked up one off of Invidious. Origami pushing in. For fun, Athletics out on the move. Origami Orangutan is coming towards Waikika Mukau. Out here alone. He's going to have to hold this alone too. 2 coming in from Origami. Potentially more. Haven't wandered into Waikika Mukau's sights just yet. Waikika Mukau getting some support now from the rest of the team. And further back, Nico's taking shots. Greg shot as well, both having to med up. Waikika Mukau gets in right onto the edge of the long building. Got to be careful where these guys come in. Gets himself a little bit of cover. That's much better. Has a nice look at Rain's head there. Knocks that one off. Just makes it in. Probably wanting a little bit of height now in this situation. Doesn't want to be pinned down low. Can he get some support from behind? Going to go for the roof play here. Got to be careful some long-range shots don't come from back further. I reckon he just spotted out Empt there as Akita comes in as well. Could be time for the gun out. Akita mowed down. Grenade is good. Akita's knocked off the back of it and Rain gets finished. He's getting some support in close as Kang gets in. Empt's downstairs. Akita finished off. Cow down low. Get some support now from close by. Heikeman is not in the fight. Greg shot knocked. Nikus is still there. Nikus with the side angle. Can use this. A grenade's being cooked there by Empt. His direction. Oh, another one sails past. Well weighted as well. Kang still back there. RO32 further back in the background. Ears are ringing here. Waikika Mukau's gone down as well. I think Heikeman needs to get across, and he does. Waikika Mukau on the roof. They can cover him for the moment. But he is bleeding out. Heikeman immediately takes shots as soon as he gets here. Nikus needs a knock here from one side or the other. That's better. Set the house on fire. That'll get him off the roof. Heikeman coming across. May get that res onto Greg's shot. Heikeman to flash, but he's got the res. Greg shots up. Niku's still medding up. We're into phase 4. Tenax pushing into the centre here. This fight going the distance, but Eternity are creeping in on this. Nikus is potentially not going to be safe. Kang is on the roof. Waikika Mukau has dropped, but is bleeding out. Eternity is still pushing in onto this fight. Actually, they've held up. Further back. Almost have shots. Empt gets the knock. Now they open up. She-Horse Mumu gets knocked from further back. Heikeman, can he get across here? I think it doesn't matter. Nikus is gone. It's Greg Shot and Heikeman alone now. Origami also down to 2. 2v2 as that blue zone comes in. Eternity. Oh, Heikeman can't get it done as Origami jump and make the move. They both get across. Opening up onto Heikeman. He goes down. He won't be saved. Akwi getting in evolved as well. Coming in behind Eternity. Almost seemed like a bit of lag there for Greg Shot. Certainly not fun. Does get the spray down. Gets some help from RO32. In fact, he got neither of those. It was RO32 that finished off Origami Orangutans. Greg Shot comes out of that with no kills, but could pick up some scraps here as Eternity under pressure. Shots, though, from the backside from RO32. It's going to be hard for Greg Shot to get up this hill. He's very much in the open. It's almost a one shot to do it. Shots coming from both directions. Oh, I don't know how he's... Needs a dip. It's not going to happen. RO32 get another one just as Eternity head that way. Somehow they've still got 3 up because Akwi were right hot on their heels. They're heading the RO32 direction, but just veering off now. Acqui left with nothing. We'll spin around to see what else is going on. Inside is down. I don't know if Bryn or Mirage want to get out there and pick him up because Team Immunity are out there with a full squad. We're about to go to the next phase. And this one goes pretty central, favouring VIP and Tenax. Very good for them. It's just what they needed. Punye's going to get around for a finish on. No, he's not. Invidious gets... sorry, Punye... No, he does. He gets the bleed out. Just the 2 up for Invidious, and they've got Imminence behind them. Punye almost needs to think about rolling back towards Asterix, but I don't know if he's got the room for it. Underground with just the 1 at the moment. Eternity, they've pulled up, ready to take this fight. Still wary of teams behind them. John Kazimo down. Shoehorse Mumu still there on the other side. Can they finish off Acqui? Maybe gatekeep them out of this fight. Dr. Spoon out with the grenade. A little bit difficult here. Shots coming from the backside. RO32, there it is. Rabs watching from down low. Still getting the damage out. 6 kills for Eternity. It's difficult here. We'll get back to this immunity fight because it's popping off here. They've got just the 1. Bryn put down. That only leaves Mirage on the top of the long building. Surely he can farm 1 or 2. Follows Dukesy with a spray. Gets him that time. Works hard to get a flush. Molly's all around him. He's got 1 creeping behind. Flashed out of it and taken down. Team Bliss go out in 11th, and Immunity have the 3 kills. Eternity still fighting. RO32 were creeping up that way for a look. Asterix alone. Punye's knocked. May get the res though. Imminence are gone. They were right there. Underground pushing in. They might be able to wrap up a couple of teams here. Eternity gone now. Finally get finished off. Invidious get found out. Psycho put down. Ritual needs to met up here. He's getting back to pick up Crazy. That leaves a new and Delta Mix to push in. Just 1 to get there for Soul Reapers. A very nice look. Delta Mix gets it. 3 now for Underground. They get control of the east side of zone. They've got room to move now. Team Immunity now. Finished off Bliss. Now they've got Acqui in their sights. Close by. Fluky's low. Oh, I'm not sure they know how close they are, in fact. Jukesy shot straight through the door. B2 mowed down by both. Sorry, by B2. If I can English. B2 mowed both of them down. Spoon in there to finish off. Textile down to 2 hit points. Where's Sweet Soul further back? Sorry, I got that completely wrong. B2 didn't mow anyone down. B2 mowed down as well, both by Dr. Spoon. That's what I was going for. Anyway, Dr. Spoon up over 500 damage now. 4 kills. Fluky pushing up. Good flash. Good molly as well. Actually, no, the molly was not good. That grenade, now that was good from Sweet Soul. Well weighted. And Spoon goes mowed down, trying to get himself into cover. If the shots didn't get him, the grenade probably would have. Acqui, fall apart. Textile has 3, gets himself into some cover. They're still out of zone. They can be gatekept here, I think, by a 10x. They need these points, 10x. They're sitting quite low on the leaderboard at the moment. Exclamation mark leaderboard in the chat. So you can see where these teams are sitting. 5 teams, 15 alive. 10x trying to take control here on the north side. Be handy for them if Team Immunity did keep going and run into one of these other teams. Give them complete control up here. RO32 have been going along well. Finished off Bandits in El Pozo at the start of the game. They lost Sinkin there. They've gone on to pick up another 4 kills. Apsy and Grove leading with 3 here. Apsy topping the damage, 650. Looking to get some more. They've got VIP close by, holding the long building. No kills onto them just yet. They have been getting, well, not much damage. But I guess they've just been... They were in here early. They've been fed very well. Just not getting fed too many points in the way of kills. Team Immunity now under pressure again from 10X. 4 onto 2 here. Into utility range. Trying to make something work here. Trying to get more control of the north, but nothing really has come off. RO32 prone out in the field. 15 seconds away from phase 7. Underground sitting way out. There's a crate down in the open. Split between a few players. Anu, another knock there for Underground. Does Milko be safe back there? Might be a safe res now. Shots come back from 10X. Zone goes away from RO32. One gone. That's 9 kills for RO32. Apsy's managed to get in on a blind spot here. Textile still there for Immunity. Shots coming from the backside. Rabs was landing shots. Joey T. What's Joey? Is Joey T just standing there at the moment? No, he's moving. I'm not sure what he's up to. Textile does go. 10 kills, RO32. Grove having a look towards Underground. And Rab's trying to smoke himself across to this long building. See if they can deal with VIP. They've been hunkered down here for a while. They can leave 10X to their own devices in the north. See if they can get in on this building. See what utility these guys have got. No utility. I reckon they've got some smoke, but they're pushing right up. Joey, I don't know if Joey T's... Is Joey T holding an angle? I think he's holding an angle. Yeah, he is. Thought he was just in a corner not doing much. Who threw that? How did that not land a hit, is what I want to know. Grove goes down. That's not helpful at all for RO32. Apsy just trying to work his way in and around and in this building. The shots from 10X aren't helping. VIP, a little bit difficult to unseat from this long building. Grove goes. RO32 now with only 2 left up. Done all the hard work, but they just can't seem to get VIP out of here. 10X now shift down. Milko got himself the Grazer. Underground. Oh, Rabs has been finished off. RO32 properly down to 1. Pushing hard down onto Underground here. Sar can't quite do it, but he gets support there from Milko. 4 kills now, 10X. Perhaps he's got to be careful here. He doesn't get spotted from this backside. He would have heard these shots from over here. He's prone, but still not much cover. Phase 8 until OJ holds the centre zone. 10X have the whole zone here. All they have to do is shoot anyone that comes out. VIP, I think, have picked up a kill at least. 2 kills. I know where Apsy is. And Apsy's gone. Well played to RO32. 3 kills VIP. They're all hopping out. Gonna have to burn through some smoke. They should have utility. They've been sitting here for quite a while without too much pressure. 4v4. Another end game coming down to a straight 4v4. 10X just gatekeeping. Saar comes around. Very nice side shots here. Guru put down. He just has to walk this blue zone in. To his right, Joey T goes. Look inbound. Can't see them through the smoke. Fury. Oz goes. The last player goes. 10X. They pick up a win with 8 kills. 10X get the win. It was only earlier in this game, I'm pretty sure, that we mentioned that they were sitting pretty low on the leaderboard, and look what happens. They get the boost they need. They come out and get the win in Game 5. Tool J with the 3 there. Milko, Asper with 2, and Saar the 1. Well played to 10X. And VIP. Actually, VIP were sitting quite low themselves. Both these teams have sort of come from nowhere. Actually, they were next to each other. 10X was 15th, VIP 16th. And there we go. Both up in the top 2. So that's that has certainly turned things around. And the only team that has that was already up there would be RO32, sitting in 3rd place, and Underground that were in 4th place. They sit there in 3rd and 4th. But yeah, again, a big game for RO32. Started well in El Pozo. Grove, Apsy, and Rabs, all 3 kills each, and Sinkin the 1. We've got 1 game to come. 1 game. I'm Funky. You're watching Premium League. We'll be right back after a short break.
Do you feel it? Let's do this.
Clear to engage. Go, go, go.
Yes, we have one game to come tonight. Game 6 coming up in just a moment's time. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Funky AU, and thanks for staying with us through all of tonight. It's been up and down, as we saw just there. Tenax picking up a win. They were sitting down in 15th place, and VIP up into second place. They were sitting down there low as well. So two lowly teams right there at the top of the leaderboard. Now that is really mixing things up. Let's throw that leaderboard up now just to see how it has chopped and changed. We still have Immunity sitting at the top, and now they've opened up a slight lead there over For Fun Athletics. It's not much, but it's enough. And obviously the inclusion of Jukesy into Immunity has made a big difference to them. They sit clear in first place there. We've still got a game to go, so it's there's a chance they can give up first place, but they'd be very happy about where they sit at the moment. For Fun Athletics sitting there in second place, still leading on the kill feed. They only picked up 2 kills that game, so wasn't the biggest. It was probably a very small game for them, really. Underground looking good with in third place there. 39 points, tied with Team Bliss. RO32 being consistent up into 5th place. Big move from 10X, though, up into 8th place. They'll be super happy with that. Origami, lower than they'd like to be, down in 9th, but we will keep an eye on that. There's still plenty of games to come. 17 teams, 67 alive as the plane departs over Prison Islands. Again, we have a contest in Minas, but they've stayed clear. And this zone, very central at the moment. And Brazen Nation opening up towards Origami. And no damage out as yet. Everyone else seems to be pretty clear. RO32... a little bit spread in the south. Charm Farmers are very spread, considering Husey has missed the plane almost and has jumped out down on Prison Islands. Almost can't get him on the screen. Husey. Oh. Okay. Well, Husey's had to park it for a moment. Could be a dinner delivery. Rest of Charm Farmers in that contest with Team Immunity, who they're probably happy to stay clear of. Immunity sitting top of the leaderboard. Charm Farmers not having the start to the season they would have liked. They do have Tassie having joined the team, but doesn't seem to have had the impact that they probably would have liked it to have had. Tassie can be pretty aggressive, well, most of the time, but it doesn't seem to have paid off. Charm Farmer sitting 16th place. Only Imminence below them. Oh, Husey, I reckon, was just leaving. Cherry on the move. And who did I just see get it? Was that Heikman getting a Q? It was. So one from Imminence. Chaos it was. Straight a bit too far away. Over this warehouse, a bit too far from the rest of the crew. Heikman picking him up. I'm not sure who got in there first, but Heikman won the fight on that one. Cherry's in a little bit of a pickle. Brazen Nation pushing over to provide a bit of support. Soul Reaper's moving across as well. Yeah, I did see, for some reason I thought he had some other gun. RO32 into the fight as well. Rain's being pushed on here. Does he get some support? Brazen Nation all pushing in here. Don't know if they seem to be being careful. Might have analysed the drops. Looking to see if they can pick up an easy one here. I think Rain's never easy. That's what she said. Anyway, Amp's coming down for that support. Well, that could hurt. Shots fired. Charm Farmers and Soul Reapers getting into it. Cherry watching from the hill. And that's what we thought was about to happen. Emps can't get the finish. Does get the finish. Soul Reapers pick up a kill there. Rain still down here. Here comes the rest of Origami across. This could have backfired for Brazen Nation if this is what they were trying to do. Got that no gun in the hands bug. Molly to the other side of the compound as Akita comes down. Needs to watch the outside of the long building here. Does Rain know they're on the ends? Molly to the top. Speedy K was down low. Rain makes that work. Now he's got a gun. That can be flushed out as well. Akita says, I can do that for you. He's got 2 below. And that is 2 that Origami should be able to deal with. Got to be careful of Soul Reapers third-partying this. Rain not wanting to drop onto the balcony just yet. Trying to be careful. There could be someone next door. Pulls back for a bit of support. Kang goes down to an empty grenade. Shots coming from Soul Reapers. Pivy shooting Jinto himself. That's what happens when you don't push in. You get shotgun. No, he's picking him up. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I mean, he gave him both barrels as well. That's worth a clip. Soul Reapers are just making things difficult here for Origami. Oh, Underground go out early. Underground, they go out to Bliss. That grenade did no damage somehow to Empt. I think it was the other side of the wall. He's got nearly 300 damage already. Creepy fingernails. Gets out for that grenade. Has he cooked that one well? Yes, he has. Pivy goes down. That only leaves 1. Empt gets it done. Kang goes down for the team, but gets res straight away. Squad wipe there. Empt comes away with nearly 400 damage and the 3 kills. Soul Reapers just watching from afar. They've picked up the 1 kill so far. 15 teams, 53 alive. We did see Bliss get rid of Underground as well. Who picked up all those kills? They lost Insight in the process. He picked up the 1 and Bryn had 2 there. They shift out of Los Leones. And it looks as though Charm Farmers are in a little bit of trouble. Husey and still Macca. So Husey landed down, no, and he's still down there as well, down on Prison Island, but at least he's moving and he does have some loot, does have 2 guns, so okay, we're all good. Big spray from Walks. Does no damage as VIP cruise through. I'll get through clear as well. Pushing water treatment direction. And when it's with Lightbot design further back. Origami Orangutans, they take out Brazen Nation and then get control of Centre Zone. 10X are pretty spread at the moment. A couple up towards Hacienda. Tall OJ and Milko down further. Soul Reapers, they've been looking this direction for a while now. Only bits of damage out so far. Long shots towards Textile. Up towards Minas there. Okay, Keita's going back to pick up a vehicle. Has Empt in support. They've knocked Sands. Won't get the finish there. Some long shots coming through. He'll drop down for a Punye res. And Origami, they secure their vehicles. Shots coming from Aurora and from Soul Reapers there. Last game of the night. Aurora very spread at the moment. They've got 1 down in Picardo. Has to be careful though. Eternity are lurking. Safe for the moment, but Jam would want to make sure that vehicle's safe. And it looks as though Jam is about to leave. I'll kick a Mukau right up here to maybe have a look at imminence. No, backs off that fight. Just they were walking in that direction, but did have support from Greg shot further back. And Cow shifting away from that one. Crate's about to land on Juice's head. Origami spreading. That's landed perfectly safe too. Picks up the MK. Thanks very much. Where's Origami going? Into Picardo. Backside of Picardo. Empt and Nikita will get in there safely. 2-2 split now. Invidious are in a good situation above them on the hills. RO32 coming into Power Grid from Pozo. Looks like VIP are about to pick up a crate if they haven't already. Right here at Hacienda. Where is that? Right on the outside, nearly tipped over. And what do they get for free here? They get an Orm. Who's going to pick up the Orm from VIP? For fun. I reckon they've seen this. Maybe they want to get their hands on it. Greg Shot leading the way in. Just rolling this one in quietly now. Not going full aggression. X shift in. Still some teams moving in the south there. Bandits haven't made it in yet. They've got room to move in the Picardo flats. Can even push up towards Power Grid and the hills there. Bliss yet to make their way further in. Acqui on a bit of a send here at the moment. Not stopping, heading right down. Right down and up the other side, maybe. There's no clear path this direction. The way Spoon's going, so I'm not sure exactly where they're looking to go, because over this side it's going to be a little bit open to the other side of the valley. Soul Reapers are going to be raining into these guys. Yeah, they are. Spoon, that is no cover. That is some cover. Still not a lot. If someone comes across the top, Big Boy Macca could come around. Invidious could get shots there. They're still looking across there, Soul Reapers. Happy to stay here in the shacks at the moment. Bliss moving in behind them. Greg Shot knocked as Cow's there for the res. Guru knocked as well. Fury could help out. No, Fury can't help out. Aurora get finished off by Eternity. And now Bandits come into play as well. There they are. Jam's gone. How many was it? Oh, quite a few. Was that a squad wipe? Pulled apart by Eternity. It was one each. That all happened very quickly. And now Bandits can come in and maybe get on the back of that. Take advantage while Eternity aren't ready. But I think they are probably ready. Now they know they're there. Bandits open up. So shots will come back the other way. Zero can med up there. They're losing tyres on vehicles as the blue zone comes in. We've got 10 seconds away from phase 3. 10X just looking towards Team Immunity. Still rotating around the north side of zone here. For fun still back at Hacienda as that zone comes in. Right up towards Power Grid. Right where orangutans would have been. Invidious pretty much holding control over centre zone at the moment. Not a bad little hold from 10X as well, looking down towards San Martin and even up towards the centre of zone. For fun making their move. Bliss are spread out. Bryn is already in Picardo. Shots being landed onto Soul Reapers there. Mirage was closer. But now they're heading towards Bryn, who's waiting. Needs some clear angles. Oh, there's a nice shot at Repugnance there. Only gets him down to half. Can that grenade go in that roof? It does. Can't quite land it close enough. Bryn backs off out the other side. He's not getting pushed, but being safe about it. Straight into the vehicle. Taking that US away. Soul Reapers shift into town. Just the one kill. Bryn's out of there. There's room for Bliss to move in. Imminents are getting absolutely drilled on by multiple teams here. Invidious have got angles from both sides. But they have managed to get in there. Orangutan shift back out towards Power Grid, but surprise, surprise, RO32 out there waiting for them. Macca the solo for Charm Farmers. Not going too far at all. What did he come in here with? A buggy. Not leaving this shack until he absolutely has to. Oh, got to be careful. He's for fun are right here in front of him. Does he engage here, Macca? Perfect looks at Waikika Mukau. He's thinking, I might have to have this. I might have to have this guy, and I will have him. Finished off. He's going to run out into the open. Oh, Greg Shot's just going to roll it out all the way down the hill. Macca. Macca is going to have him as well. And Nikus goes as well from the other side. I think that was Akwi coming there. So Macca gets a little bit of a helping hand from up the hill. There's only one left up. That's Heikeman. And Macca picks up some good points there for Charm Farmers as Heikeman tries to send it in. How far he goes. This is about the limits. Fluky did go up the hill. Wants to try and get some revenge on Macca. Is he looking this way or is he? Yes, he is looking this way with that M24. Zone goes back to Power Grid. Orangutans would like to get back in there. Going to be difficult now. They're down to 2. Empt and Akita both gone. Engaging together. M0 running around on the backside of that smoke, got caught out. There's still 2 there. Dusky gets found out in the smoke as well. Jeff only now. Poked his head out too much. Origami Orangutans with 8 kills. Pushing onto Power Grid might be a little bit difficult now. Taking some damage in that fight. RO32 only the 1 kill this game. Still got 13 teams. Akwi now. Pugnae was pushing up. Not sure Asterix is going to be able to get up there. The shot's coming from RO32 to try and get this finish. They look like they should be hitting. Reckon they are. Akwi going to try and get across and get that finish themselves. They do. Get themselves a little bit of safety as well. Heikeman. He's just a little bit further around. I was going to say he's almost in the same spot Cow was when Macca got him. Not even looking now. Just is well. He's going to have to move is the problem. Blue zone is coming in and then certainly not on the short side of things. Might be thinking that Heikeman is just outside. He certainly is not. Milko gets away from that one. In 8 still there. Asba's down in front. Gets him down to half there. Saar takes a single shot. Headshot it was on the drive-by. Does enough. In 8 goes down. Invidious a spread. Asterix is across the other side. Heikeman comes in. No, Asterix is gone. Lightbot Design gets him with that bolt. From their little shack compound here. 10x still up. They've got 3 all to Saar. Shots are pinging in. Team Immunity with 2 kills. Milko trying to make a path in. Gets himself safe. Heikeman gets found. 4 Fun Athletics go out in 12th place. Sar in trouble, just safe there. Crate comes down on the outside. Sweet Soul says, oh, thanks, I'll have that. That is just inside and just perfect for me. Level 3 gear. Picking up guns. Yes, he is. Picking up the AUG. Light design right there. Milko wants him out of that building. Shots coming in. Milko, he had to cross open ground. Light design will get another one. Back to the safety of his shack. If he's lucky, Milko might bleed out there. Origami orangutans getting pushed on by bandits. Not sure bandits even know they're here. They've just rolled this straight in fact. Ray needs to be up there with Kang. Right about now. Shots from RO32. The grenades are right in there. Not enough. That one is from Rain. One further back. Stone Noughts goes. Bandits are finished off in 10th place. 4 each to Rain. 4 each to Rain and Kang. Soul Reapers. Now it's their turn to drop into the dip of death. Kang running it back. They really needed to get in there and get that loot, Origami. That's what they needed, but now they're being pushed on by a full squad. They've rolled back now. Regroup. Boost up. 11 kills for Origami Orangutans. Full squad of Soul Reapers. Oh, they're not out of the woods yet, though, Soul Reapers. RO32 pushing in. They need to switch out. Grove gets down low. He does have support close by. Who is that with a gun up? Rabs needed to get his gun involved there. First Monkey Boy. Utility towards Rain. He's shifted closer. Still boosting up. Oh, Rabs and Grove, they're rethinking that little push. Soul Reapers still holding this bowl. Rabs goes down. That was costly. They were here. They were neither here nor there. And now Rabs has paid the price. He's gone down. Grove working his way back. He's left. Bless. Flushed. That only leaves Monty up. Bryn trying to stay alive. That one hurts. Burning through meds here. Oh, headshot. Light by design. Bolts him out of there. Blisco in 9th place. That could be with 3. Team Immunity push up. Center zone here. How can we turn their attention to Origami? Light by design. He survived pretty well over here, but he's got Big Boy Macca on the sneak behind him here. Which way does Macca go, though? Left or right? Does he have an angle? He probably will soon. Origami go. Soul Reapers finally make that push on. Macca, not in a real hurry to get rid of Light by Design. Maybe he's unsure if it's 1 or 2. Team Immunity is starting to take shots. Macca just waiting here. Grove goes down near. RO32 have just slowly been pulled apart. Just poking out of the power grid slowly one at a time. Well, they did go out as a pair, but then one was left out. It seems like it's been one at a time and they've been picked off. Now, Team Immunity are coming in there. Macca still stalking. Soul Reapers with 5 kills. They lost repugnance in that fight with Origami. Sinkin gets found. RO32 go in 7th. The VIP are back there lurking as well, though. They've just got the 1 kill. Just trying to trail in behind Team Immunity. Sweet Soul holding center zone. Everyone else is right out on the outside. Macca being very patient. Light by Design waiting for Akui to push out. I don't think they are. Still creeping. Macca, 3 kills as a solo. Gives himself some room to move. The kid Sweet Soul goes down mid-zone. Gives Fury a bit of room to move over there. Fury gets that kill. I'd be happy with that. What was it? Oh, no. Soul Reapers. They lose another one here. It's just 2 that are pushing. 2v2 just here, is it? Yes, it is. Team Immunity push over. B2 and Jukes now. Oh, Psycho. Straight down. B2 rolls back. Jukesy with him. 7 kills for Team Immunity. Make it 8 now. That molly from Jukesy has worked. Finished off Psycho. Smoke is out. Shots coming in from Acqui. Should be able to dodge and weave this. Smoke's out from Monkey Boy. They need to finish him off. Some loot here along the way would be good. Time to boost up just slowly. Monkey Boy's going to smoke himself into that shack. I reckon that would be just in. B2's hanging off of it. There's a gap in the smoke. No, there's not. He'll get in there. He'll get in there and he'll play. No! Macca from range bolts him down. Does he have another look, Macca? 4 kills as a solo here for Charm Farmers. Very handy points for Charm Farmers now from Macca. All these teams are very, very hurting. Couple of games earlier tonight, we've sort of gone down to straight up 4v4s at the end, but look at this. We've got 2v2, v2, v1. And VIP get the feed. Macca gets found. Acqui were probably waiting. 5 kills for them. Dr. Spoon, 800 damage with 4 kills. They're going to make the move. All right, Team Immunity found a vehicle, I think. Oh, B2 low. Jukes has to switch in. Doesn't land the shots onto Fury. Backs out. Both will med up there. 8 kills still. Fury's picked up an Orm. Well, that stopped them peeking just a little bit, but VIP and now could get caught out here. It's a triangle of teams. 2v2v2. Who wins it from here? Call it in the chat. Immunity, Acqui, VIP. Immunity do sit at the top of the leaderboard. Fury switching side to side with that Orm. Who's going to poke me? Who can I actually hit? Who's going to win it? Get the predictions. Get the predictions in chat. 3 teams, or with 2 players. Hasn't hit a shot yet, Fury. Joey T watching the other side. B2 and Jukes not peeking now. They've just turned their attention across the zone towards Acqui as we go to phase 8. This could decide. Oh, not really that bad for anyone. I mean, Jukesy can get to B2 and Dr. Spoon can get over to John Kazi, so maybe VIP have got a little bit more zone control. Maybe it's Acqui that are potentially just squeezed for room. B2 seems to have room to move, though. I reckon B2 might even have this next defy you can sort of get to over at this crate. Oh, no, maybe not. Depends how low Joey T stays. Nothing in there. Dr. Spoon and Jukesy sitting way, way back here. Dr. Spoon thought he might open angles up, but Jukesy with the same idea. Trying to spread the angle. Now, just walking in with the zone. Dr. Spoon doing the same thing. Does have a bit of a dip there to his right. Enough room to get prone in. Doesn't want to be caught out the wrong side of this little low ridge. Jukesy will watch. Jukesy closer to being in zone. Blue zone creeps in. 30 seconds away from phase 9. John Carsey just keeping a VIP busy. Just some random shots in their direction. Jukesy, though, right back towards B2. Dr. Spoon, that's given him room to move. Acqui now have a big spread. Can't support each other now, though. It's a do-or-die situation for Acqui. They've done the work to get angles. He gets the 1. Utility out. Gets the flush. Another point. Another point. 5 kills for Dr. Spoon. Pushing up towards B2. Possibly some loot gathering. B2's there. B2 lands the shots. Runs into the open. B2 gets him. Finishes it off. Acqui and Immunity down to 1 each. The Fury know this. John Carsey so close. Is right there. Had to move in. Surely between 2 of them they get it. They do. Fury has 2. That only leaves B2. For Team Immunity, they sit on top of the leaderboard. They will go further ahead at the top of the leaderboard. These are bonus points for VIP if they get the win. Even just second place, there's still bonus points. Can B2 get the clutch here? 9 kills for Team Immunity. B2 as a solo. Joey T. Spreading around. Fury. Still out with the Orm. He hasn't seen Joey T. Joey T gets it. VIP Esports with a win with 4 kills. VIP get the win. They win the last game of the night, and they definitely needed those points. They were sitting in 14th place, tied on points with Aurora Esports, both on 17. So it was only 4 kills, but tied in with the first place points, and it is pretty close at the moment. So that will boost them up. Yeah, they should. They might go into the top 9 there, VIP. But we might not. We probably won't hang around long enough to find that out. But VIP, well played. Patient game there in the end by Joey and Fury. 2 kills for Fury, 1 each to Joey T and Kibbles the GOAT. VIP managed to trail in Team Immunity. They were just sort of carving a path for them and let VIP into those last zones. And it did come down to those last 2 teams. In the end, B2 not quite able to clutch it up there. But Jukesy and B2 led for Team Immunity with 3 each. Textile 2 and Sweet Soul the 1. So Team Immunity, they had... It was 4 Fun Athletics that were only 9 points further back, and 4 Fun went out in 12th place. So no placement points. Only picked up 3 points there for Fun. So Team Immunity, they stretched that lead. The next closest would be Underground, who had a decent game, I think. Where are they? Or maybe they didn't. Oh, no, sorry. They were out in 17th. Never mind me. So Bliss might be the next closest in the end. Team Immunity, well played. Dr. Spoon with 5 there for Acqui. Looks as though they only have 3 that game. Fluky the 1 as well. Couldn't quite get there for Acqui, but good points for them as well, sitting down in 11th place. And Charm Farmers, Big Boy Macca, 4 kills as a solo, gets them up into 4th place. Critical points for them as well, getting them away from the bottom of the leaderboard. And look, that is about us done for... Oh, I'm very bright on those lights. Anyway, that is us done for the night. Game 6 done and dusted. ! Leaderboard in the chat. And then you can bring up all the stats from tonight and have a more of an in-depth look at the leaderboard. See who's picked up the most points, who's picked up the most kills. I can tell you, it's still 4 Fun Athletics. No, that wouldn't have updated. Actually, let's see if that has updated. It was 4 Fun Athletics, but did have Team Immunity caught up to them. No, hasn't updated yet. All right, well, what we will do is throw a host over to someone, and that'll be us done for the night, unless the scoreboard updates before we do that. Again, thank you for all the support tonight. Thank you to everyone tuning in. Some good viewers for us. And who's streaming that we can raid? We'll see how far. So Triluminous is streaming Division 2 for this comp. Triluminous TV. Like a Camus Cow streaming, stealing all my viewers away. Thanks, Cow. But we'll have a look who we can host. We'll just refresh this scoreboard once more to see if it comes up. Yes, it has. There we go. We'll throw that up. That's what we can do. And then we'll host someone. Get an update on that. It's actually a decent lead. And now, Team Immunity. There we go. 20-point lead at the top of the leaderboard. And I'd like to know... I thought Jukesy was a very good inclusion to Immunity. But I'm not sure. Even I sort of expected them to be sitting on top. I thought they'd certainly be up there in the top 5. But I'd say they'd probably exceeded my expectations. I'd like to know what other people in the chat might have thought. Any quick call-outs there. Team Bliss are probably where we expected. Origami Orangutans, look, it really is pretty close. Origami, they're 4 points behind second, so it is very tight at the top. I guess looking at it from the other side, are there teams sitting at the bottom which shouldn't be the bottom? Probably not. Brazen Nation should be maybe slightly better, but they did go out first in Game 6, so that certainly cost them some points, which would have had them easily in the top 8. So, we can't take too much away. It's very close. There is a bit of a gap at the top, so I guess it'll be interesting to see if Immunity can hold on to the gap, and even maybe increase it going forward through the rest of the season. We've got 3 weeks to go, and that is us done. We're going to throw a host over, and that's it. We're done for the night. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Good nights.